did you do that? How did you do that? Did you think it was?
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I've adjusted some stuff and things, so I might be a little bit lower or higher. I'm not sure which. But we'll see how this works. I've moved chairs and tables and stuff. Not chairs and tables. Chairs and the camera and stuff and things. So this might be a little awkward for me, and I might end up losing some of the picture, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, people, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's YouTube. We've got, where the fuck are we? Funky Monkey, R-Blazer, CGI Shadow. And then on Twitch, we've got Slaggy, Olympian, Smooch, Skellington, Sin, White Tiger, Dark Seraphina, Wolfman, Lonely Girl, Rach, Riansu, R-Blazer, Lena, CGI Shadow, Glenn, Sky, Tash. Did I say R-Blazer already? R-Blazer again, YouTube and Twitch. Gravy, Adrea, Mike Macon with a shout out, please. Give Mike Macon a shout out if you're not following him already. Fix your fucking life quickly. I need to adjust my chair. This is too high or too low. I can't tell. Fucking words are hard. Slayer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I can say names, honestly. It's fucking easy. Watch this. Slayer, how you doing? See? Easy. Right, people. We are going to finish this fucking build if it kills me. It is happening. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. We're going to do it. Because you need to see the mixture of old school versus new school. And my screen is much lower now, so I'm looking down rather than... I don't know what I'm doing. Ezra, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Too easy. See, I can say your name. Say it. Easy. Easy peasy. I can say Smooch fell off a cliff too. See? Speaking of fell off a cliff, on the Conan server that we're using at the moment, there was a bug. There is one in the whole game at the moment where you can fall for a very long time. You can basically Superman land and then not die. The reason is it's tied to a mixture between fall damage and friendly fire. It's like a balance of the two. Well, fall damage isn't working, so friendly fire only fires. Are you playing on PS? Yes. So I had to adjust it on the private server so that people can actually get damage now when they fall. Now, I'm not going to do that until Monday to give people time to get used to it. But at the moment, until Monday, you can Superman jump off a cliff. After Monday, it'll be back to what it should be, but be careful of your sword swings because you're going to hurt each other. Is this a PS5 version or the ESO for the PS4 one? This is the PS5 version. Same server, same game, just a different version of the game as such, as far as performance is concerned. So, PS4 server, PS5 server, there's no such thing. It's PlayStation, full stop. I'm so dead. I mean, you've had it easy, haven't you, Dark? You've had it easy. You've had it basically so you can't die for like a week. Slay Demon with the bits. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate Bit and Cake in the chat. Remember, people, if you do buy bits, you will unlock your ninja stars. First one is 1,000 bits. Also, speaking of money, yes, obviously we have to do that because we're streaming. Obviously, Dark Seraphina, welcome to the stream. Fugitive, how you doing? If we do hit the 1,000 goal for the subs, I'm giving away a purple chicken. But also, since it's a big one, I'll also give away 6 months of VSO Plus on PC. And if you don't have the game already, congratulations, you'll get the game in every single chapter as well. Also, the bits goal. I didn't tell you this yesterday, but I'll tell you now. There is another purple chicken hidden behind the bits goal. So if we hit that, that's happening. And this camera is way too fucking low. This needs to go up ever so slightly. Here we go. That's better. I guess. We'll figure it out later. Not important. Shady McMilkman, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Rian's who's been here streaking for 6... That's way too low. For 70 days. Hold on. My fan is not turned up high enough. How about now? It's fucking hot in here. Really hot. Claw, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Amber Daylight also welcome. And all the people that have joined. Here's an Ninja Bar. Hello. Enjoy. I moved this down so that the microphone can reach properly now. But it's still absolutely fucked. We'll see. You can't hear me, right? That's the most important thing. If you can hear me, we're good. If you can't hear me, then fuck it. Buddha has been streaking for 5 days. Buddha's streak broke. Right, what do we got? Transmutes. We should have plenty. 139. Not enough. Here's our ninjas. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Chicken Attack, thank you very much. So you want louder fans? Sure. Scream at the top of your voice. Or the capacity of your lungs. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to need to recraft all of that. Do I have the sticker book? Do you know what? First of all, we're going to check that. Thank you for the fart. Much appreciated. Collections. Items. Yes, I know I need a fucking haircut. Don't judge me. Yesterday, we did do the dungeon. We did fill it up quite a bit. But pretty sure the whole set wasn't acquired. Ooh, 4 weapons out. We're close. We're actually really close. So that's going to cost me 34 apiece, which is actually almost doable. Or not. No, it's not. That's 4 pieces. I can count, honestly. That's not good. Right, I need 2 DPS and Raddy, I guess. We're going to go in there again and fill up the sticker book a bit more. I need to do today's random at some point as well. Need some more stickers. Not stickers. What are they called, people? Stones. Transmute stones. Fine, as long as it's not as long as yours. It used to be. Raddy's joining on the feed build, I'm assuming. Good. Now we need 2 DPS. I don't give a fuck what you bring. Just bring something. Whisper me in-game, PlayStation EU. Someone said hello. Sin, how you doing? Hello. Score Dilia ESO. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Boing, boing, boing. No way. Yes. Yes way. You have to remember, Smooch, I had braids for like fucking 20 years. You saw some of the end stages of that where I cut it down and down and down and then cut the sides off and then cut it all off. Send your DPS stats from the dummy to qualify to join Zai. No, do not. In fact, if you send dummy stats, you don't get in. You look mega. Actually, that costume comes from... I know where it comes from. Don't worry. Good evening, Zai Ninjas. Damn, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Momo, you look mega. Where's the hello button? Oh, it's different on this character. White Tiger's joining us. White Tiger, don't be dead. Look, it's Gandalf. This is actually Gandalf. Sleggy, you look mega. He's even got the wooden stick. And the special horse. You better be joining us. You look mega. I've seen it, but not long, but cheeks long. Yeah. Because you wouldn't have done, because not everybody sees that stuff. Because, I mean, you only see what I let you see. There's other stuff I've done in life outside of this. I'm good, thank you for asking. I'm trying to level the bear to kill some 3-skull bosses. Thank you for asking. How you doing? Doing well, actually. The stuff and things is getting fucking mental. Where do I even fucking start? It's been non-stop all day. Let's call it that. Had some errands to run earlier. And also loads of ESO stuff and Conan server stuff in the background going on. It's been a fucking full one. Maurice, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Fair the OF stuff, wink wink. Yes, indeed. Eric, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What build is this? I'm not even doing anything yet. People want to know the build. This is the standing Gratwood build. Look how cool it is. Maurice, welcome in. Hey, nice. Hey all. The build is Immortal. Put Immortal in the chat. It's actually called Almost Immortal Warrior. It's been called that for 8 years. And it recently got another update. So put Immortal in the chat. Exclamation point Immortal is a command to get you that link. This particular variant of it happens to be the Infinite Archive version. But it doesn't matter because we're going to smash stuff in the back of the face anyway. Your members are not... What the fuck? One of you needs to pretend to... Thank you. One of them needs to be the correct role. Thank you for the link. I love how people on Twitch put the links in the chat and YouTube they don't. What build is this that Zyno uses to play the game right now? Something to the tune of what child is this? Mike, how you doing? Thank you for the link. Much appreciated. Oh dear. Also, where was I getting to earlier? I said about subs, didn't I? If we get 1,000, we're giving away a purple chicken plus 6 months of ESO plus the actual game and all the chapters if you don't already have it. They're separate giveaways, but still. At the moment, because Twitch is doing a thing, 35% off of 5 subs or more as a sub bomb. If you drop 5 gifted subs or more, you pay 35% less. So you basically give out 3 and get 2 for nothing. Cannot really do links at the moment. Nobody's asking you, CGI Shadow. You're supposed to be in the group. You can't leave the stage and go and sit in the audience, and then you can't sit in the audience and then jump on stage. You got to get it the right way around. You are on stage right now. You can talk on the stage in group chat. Don't run over there in the cheap seats and start talking. That's weird, isn't it? Imagine asking for a volunteer. Like, can I have a volunteer, please? Yeah, I'll come in. And they stand there. And then you ask them a question. So they run into the audience, sit down and answer from the audience. And then they come back again. That's what Raddy does every time he types in the stream chat while he's on screen. Hold on to your fucking controller. Buddha's on his 3rd beer. Is Buddha also in 3rd person? Ask him. He said it like you're an NPC. I've sworn fun dungeon. It is. I can't hear this very well. There we go. Didn't someone get timed out for chatting while in a group? They do. Smooch does all the time. I know he called you Snoop. She doesn't snoop. She sneaks. Normally throwing pies at people. Oing. My brain is moving at 4 million miles an hour today, so words are fucking hard. I've run out of potions! What the shit? This dude should have come over here. Ah, there we go. Has anybody got pots? What is this timeout you speak of? Nothing. And Smooch got timed out properly. You know, where someone gets timed out and then when the timer's over, they come back. Unlike the people that get timed out and then either leave because they're salty or come back with an attitude. Smooch has been timed out like, I want to say 20 times. She knows the rules. If she gets timed out, she gets timed out. Big whoop. You see how easy it is not to get banned? It's really simple. You get timed out, you get told to shh for a minute. Because it's the rules. And they're like, oh, okay. And that's perfectly fine. But the shit canoes that come back and argue with the mods, oh yeah, timed out for having an opinion. Oh, shut up, you precious flower. Bye. Those ones get nuked. They're funny as fuck. They're really, really fun. Is it an upgrade to timeout to ban? Yeah, indeed. Smooch has been here for fucking ever. Been timed out a million times and still not nuked. It's become fair about the rules. If people come back from a timeout, absolutely fine. We forget it happened. Except for when we're doing numbers and counting how many, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Or argue with the mods and be after timeout. That's so funny. Facts! Oh, Trash Gamer, thank you very much. Beer and cake in the chat, people. Do you know what? I am going to get the secrets because they're amazing. For instance, watch this. Time that smooch for 10 seconds. Hands smoke a glass of eggnog. He wants 2. Rabbit. It's not as funny as the last time, but it's still fucking funny. They have the best audio, the best sound. I've never heard a rabbit sound like that. Just jump, dude. Whee! Don't land, that'll hurt. Ow! It's like Pain. There's an old game where you used to catapult yourself across the town and get as much damage done as possible. Like you're flying, and there's a bar sticking out and your head goes donk and you spin. That basically just happened to my tank. To be fair though, if I could aim that right, land and then heal where I just hit the ground, up there somewhere, that spike, if I land on that and heal and then jump back down again, I think I can do it in 2 jumps and live. Is there a chest over there? No. Okay, let's kill the boss. Come out as like platforms in O-Swarm. Move too fast. You move on too fast even. A little bit. I have to say, I love this fucking skill. Look at this. All immobilized. 6 seconds worth. How many dots do you want to put on me? Oh my god. Probably shouldn't stand in that ice. Even Zion Ninjas, HG Wells, and Vigix. Welcome to the stream. How the fuck are you? Well, I can't really do links. Not with that attitude. Correct. Nearly. He's our Ninja's bottom weaver. And how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, because towel or something. Don't be dead.
Hello, motherfucker.
You can hit the boss if you want. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Hello, motherfucker, to you as well. Dragon, how you doing? Long time no see. Look at you showing off with your 500k bits ninja star. Speaking of which, people, as far as bits are concerned, yes, at 1,000 bits, you unlock your first star. That is 500,000 bits. But we are going for a bits goal. There's 2 purple chickens up for grab. The first one is at 20,000 bits, which we are 13.6k in of. So nearly there. The second one is at 1,000 subs, which we are not far off of. However, if we hit the 1,000 subs, we are also going to give away 6 months ESO Plus on PC. And if you don't have it on PC yet, I'll give you the fucking game as well. Love the stream, bro. If you see this, what's your opinion on a good set for a healer PvP and PvE? Do you want the honest answer or do you want the not realistic one? The honest answer is coming first. There are 657 sets in the game. You're going to have to try them out. Not all of them. Try out what you like the look of and see what works for you. There is no straight yes or no as to what you should or shouldn't use because any class, any race, any role. That's the real answer. The not so real answer, the lie. Spell power cure. Don't listen to the second answer. It's generic as fuck and means nothing. The first one is a fact. Too many choices, pick your poisons. However, there are videos on the channel that might help support your decision. So, depending on the class you are, there are healer builds on the channel. Put builds in the chat. Or, these are the commands for you. Cleric, Book Wizard, Hist Keeper, and Feed. Never mind. I don't think I've played this dungeon yet. I've Swan Pit? I thought you did. Never mind, yes I have, but only like twice. This one's quite simple. Basically, if you overlap those beams of death, you die. So don't do that. Secondly, the dog will chase after someone. If you're chased by the dog, you need to run. If you run backwards, you're a noob. The dog can run faster than you. Don't run backwards. You run slower. Just keep it busy until it stops chasing, and then I'll get it back off you again. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Oh, I was way too late. Yoink. The trick is, however, is to keep the dog away from the boss, because if you don't, they will get big overlapping red damagey circles, and if they happen, you're fucked. Because that big spread of fire shit that he pulls out on you, that will double in damage, or whatever the fuck it does. A lot. Llama! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. 3, 2, 1, dodge. I was way behind on that. Again, I'm not paying attention today. Lag. Shout out to Llama. If you're not following already, fix it quickly. Otherwise, we're going to tell your mum. And the shout out was failed. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Got it that time. Pauline, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Benicus Maximus, also welcome. This is dying slower than yesterday. What happened? Ah, you got to be alive to do DPS. Got it. Don't be dead. Remember, people, if you get chased by the dog, run. Just run. I mean, you can run controllably if you like. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Yes, it got me anyway. Sorry, yes, the dodge worked anyway because of the delay afterwards. After you finish a dodge roll for like 0.3 seconds, you do still dodge. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Hee Favorite chart in the game? Sanctum Ophidia. All day long. It teaches people that you can kill your own friends. There are some very harsh lessons as far as paying attention to primary targets, synchronized movements, and watching the AoEs on your own body that teach people some valuable lessons. Appreciate it, home. I just got everything I need for the tank BG DK. Gonna try it out tonight. Dude, take some friends with you with it. On your own, you're gonna have some fun. You're gonna have fun. You'll enjoy it. But if you can get a whole group of them, as suggested in the video, it creates fucking chaos. It is mental. If you get 3 or 4 of those together, and you're paying attention, as you should be, working together as a team, as you should be, the enemy won't know what the fuck to do. A lot of very similar mechanics in here. Nice. Yes, there are. Stuff that you've seen before. Things that are deliberately designed to make you feel familiar with stuff. Doing a bit better after the grand sickness, which is good. And thank you as always. You are most welcome. Hey, that was Tony Silver. You may have seen her on places such as Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're not following Tony Silver, shout her in the chat, please. Give her a follow. She also brought me coffee, so you have to give 2 follows. Yep, 1 from you, 1 from your mum. Epiphany, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. And stab. Where's he going? And you over here, please. Even everyone, Simo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I need more car content on your Instagram. Funny you should say that, because there's some coming soon, Bob. I had to wait because we had an issue with the car the other day. Now, turns out everything's absolutely fine, but you know, when you take something in to get it checked, when it decides to pull you over to the side of the street and say, I don't want to work properly, and it comes back saying, it's fine, it's flawless, there's nothing wrong with it. It's cost you several hundred fucking pounds to do so. And then they warn you that, by the way, your brakes are 80% worn, you need those done as well, give me 400 quid. That aside, it's ready for video. It's actually ready, finally. So as soon as the sun comes out, that's happening. I've been promising that for about a fucking year. It's coming. Tough on ESO, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Wing. I've almost filled the sticker book. I just need 4 weapons for this particular setup. Set even. I love this fucking skill. What did you do before streaming? I had a coffee. You mean job? I was self-taught, actually, freelance. Although I worked on a few projects you may have known of that I can't tell you about. Concept artist and illustrator. Before that, about 20 or 30 fucking really shit jobs. Tuning in for the last half hour while I work. What better way to enjoy the last 30 minutes of a shift? Answer, there isn't one. Fair enough, I'll take it. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Oh, yes! Resub! From the amazing Tony Silver, who's sitting beside me. I'm going to read that in a minute. Thank you for all the inspiration, encouragement, and most of all, way back when I was about to quit due to toxic players' behavior, giving me builds, mechanics, and community to feel comfortable in. You are most welcome. Also, she lives here. True story. She's there on the floor on her phone playing Conan. She does have a chair, just more comfortable on the floor, especially after you get off the stream. You get off the stream, you got to sit down. Good, thank you. Just grab a popcorn and chilling with you guys. Nice. If you're not following the amazing Tony Silver, make sure you do so. Shout out in the chat if you haven't done already. If you want to see Zai's more car content, you can sub to Zai's own oily fans. You fucking dickhead. Fucking Ben. Where am I going? Backwards to the secret. I know everyone's following me because I'm lost. It's this way. I heard I was eating off the floor, so it must be really nice floor. It is. That's not what I said, but it is actually. Sitting on the floor. Sitting on the floor and eating off the floor. I mean, the full sentence could sound similar towards the end because they both have the word floor in them. But eating and sitting are not the same. Because if a lion sits on you, it might hurt a little bit. If a lion eats you, that's very different. Words mean things. Thank you for the purple pet. You are most welcome. Did we just get a sub out of you? Or was it a streak? It's a streak. Ooh. Enjoy the purple chicken, dude. You've got it on every single server. If you have access to every server on that same email address. Chicken attack, let's go. Depends on the arrangement. People have one another. That's very true. Don't forget, people, if you buy subs at the moment, especially if you do gifted subs are discounted right now. So, 35% off for 5 or more gifted subs. Who knew? Well, I knew because I saw it on the bottom of the screen, but still. Today is less controlled, so we need people to pay attention to what's going on here. You need to kill all the fucking ads, quickly. Oh, yes. That is how you get your discounted subs. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. I am the Knight is now up to 48 on the channel. Bear in mind, people, we are approaching a goal right now, and if we hit that goal, we're giving away a purple chicken. And because it's 1,000 and it's a big one, we are going to also give away 6 months of ESO Plus on PC. And before anyone goes, well, I don't have PC. Well, tough. That's what the giveaway is. And finally, also, just to be nice, because, you know, I hate my audience according to Facebook. If you don't have it on PC, but you do have a PC, I'll give you the fucking game as well. And all the chapters and all the classes. So there's some incentive. But there's 2 purple chickens today. One for 1,000 subs and one for 20,000 bits. If we reach them, they're being given away. Again, I'm going to extend that to the entire weekend, so we've got 2 days to do it. See what happens. Aldrin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Secret bosses in here are so cool. The buffs rock. Yes, they do. They're fucking insane. You should see them, Llama, with Feed. Feed with the ulti regen one is fucking stupid. We sat there out of combat, and I was just firing off war horns. It was stupid. All the ulti Raddy got, he just gave to me. You must kill the ads. The boss is fucking easy if you kill the ads. If you don't kill the ads, you're in trouble. Start cleansing all these little pools. And the ads are really tiny, even if you've got, like, fuck all DPS. Like a metric fuck less than everybody else. It's not a problem. They are relatively weak. Even not built for damage, you can kill them with a tank. So you just have to focus. Can't lie, the build still rocks. Mad fun. Thank you very much indeed. Stand DPS build you made is still my main character. Nothing comes close to how fun it is. Which, are you talking about the Toxicity build? Dude, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's my main character. Tarnished is the Infinite Archive version of that build, and it's fucking mental. You get Adaptive Conqueror and 5 focused efforts. Just build for defense after that. You're done. Massacres Maximus, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Also, Dead Dragonborn. My bad. One shot. Yes. Headshot. Have you ever tried double ice staff tanking? Yes, of course I have. Boing! Nature's Bounty's double ice staff. Also, the Action Arc, which is on early access for Patreon right now, which is being released on YouTube tomorrow. But you can see it today if you want to. Patreon in the chat. Get the perk. That originally was the first tank on the channel to use an ice staff full stop. And the funny thing is, the people in the comments section who scream about ice staff now were telling me how stupid it was to tank with an ice staff then. No, you were late. Hits like a truck too. Yes, it does. Toxicity, that's the one. Unbelievable for fun. Dude, it's fucking brilliant. That's my main. But if you are used to it, so this is how you can test if someone's good at your build or not. Fraserek, how much on that build do you utilize Consume and Trap? I know it's one of the skills you put on as damage over time alongside the rest of the damage over time skills. You have to maintain them, but how often do you use it? So I was doing double ice staff taking when people were pretending that it was the worst. Correct. As Arthur, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Vaderog, you are an absolute legend. Beer and Cake in the chat, thank you for the resub. You are now to 39 months. Oh my word, almost killed a Dragonborn with that as well. Thank you very much. You must like it here, apparently. Hey, Zion Ninjas, hope you're doing well. I am. It's been a very busy day. Lots of errands to run, bits and pieces to do, food to eat, and also lots of stuff in the background for the channel to do. An overwhelming amount of work today in the background for both ESO and Conan, but don't worry, more information on that on Monday. Yes, I've told you already, keep your notifications pressed or active for the YouTube channel, and also keep an eye on Patreon if you are there. And socials if you're not. Lots never running out of resources. Oh, of course not. Love it here? Excellent, thank you very much. Can't lie, it stays in a rotation on the boss, but never when clearing small enemies. Dude, when clearing small stuff, if you put it on like 2 enemies every single pull, you are full resources by the time the fight is over. It's mental. It's just one of those things where you see an ad about to die, quickly put it on there, get 20% resources back. Done. 1,000 bits from Kevlar. Thank you very much indeed. We'll start a hype train. You're an absolute legend. Beer and Cake in the chat. You've unlocked your first Ninja Star, dude, if you haven't got one already. Ninja Stars are unlocked at 1k bits, and you keep them forever, because they do not count as sub-emotes. They count as things that you bought. So if you've got Ninja Stars, people show them off in the chat. We are 14.8k now of the 20k bits goal. If we hit the 20k, we're giving away a purple chicken. We are 808 subs from... Sorry, 808? Has it gone down? We were on 900 last night. What have we got? Let me see. I can't see because the thing rotates. 889 right now. Okay, so we did dip below 900, so we're going to cheat. Shh, don't tell anyone this, but I said every 100 we're giving away a purple chicken. We dipped under 900, so technically, we've got to hit 900 again before we go to the 1,000. So if we hit 900, the next 11 subs, I'll sneakily give away a purple chicken, which means 900 subs got a double chicken, but don't tell anyone. Anyway, we get to 1,000, we're giving away ESO Plus for 6 months on PC. Hazai, good night for ESO? Yes, it is, obviously. Any night's a good night for ESO. I want this buff, by the way. Give it. So yeah, last night we gave away the 700, the 800, and the 900. We've dipped below the 900 now, so if we go back to it, I'll do another one. We've got a chicken sandwich, right? Hey, Zion Ninjas. Miss Brick, how you doing? Hype train o'clock, people. Make it count. In the meantime, I'm going to kill all these minions. This is so easy to fucking control. The OG of tanks. 8 years in the making. 8 years old, in fact, and still king of the tanks. Boing. No, it's not. It is. Look on YouTube and see how many views it's got over the last 8 years over every single version of it. It's very popular. First build to ever hit the channel and still absolutely phenomenal. Mike read that one already. Kevlar got a shout out. Thank you very much. If you're not following Kevlar, make sure you do. Pin. That was mega. Sleggy has been watching me do stuff. Haven't you? You've been watching some demonstrations. Because I noticed that visual there. Remember when I showed you about the shatter in prison type thing? Someone's using it. Yeah, I saw. Haha. Turtle swatter. Apparently, according to that, we are 911. I don't know how the fuck Twitch counts, but we're taking it. We are over 900. We are now... Why does this say different on Twitch to what it does on my screen? Let me read this. It says 894. Twitch hasn't caught up yet on the sub got. Fuck Twitch. Thank you very much indeed for the 5 gifted subs. You're now to 156 on the channel. The Dragonborn is dead, and we're going to give away a purple chicken. We're going for the 1,000 subs. If we hit that, we're giving away another one when we get there. And press the button, go. What do you think of ESO stream of the day? That is what we call bait. Ezra, bear in mind that I do this for a living, and there's not really a rock that I don't turn over and look underneath. That is bait. What you're doing is you're asking me what I thought about it because there's a video out there complaining about it. We're not doing that. I don't mock other streamers. People do what they got to do. However, the new content is cool as fuck. If you like it, go play it. You need to feed your processor some beer. It'll fix everything. Facts. Maybe it will. Or maybe it will just blow up. I don't get involved in any forced politics when it comes to content, social media, or anything like that. I get on with whatever I need to do. I mind my own fucking business while seeing everything. Hey, Zion Ninjas. 70-day streak. Ray, you must like it here. Thank you very much. You've been in it for a long time. People, we have 3 minutes left on Hype Train level 2. If you beat it, you'll unlock another level for another 5 minutes. We are aiming for some wicked goals, and it is 35% off if you buy gifted subs, if you buy at least 5 at a time. Press on the little advert banner for that. You don't actually have to buy any. Just look at it, and you can see how much you can save if you were to buy them anyway. Now is the time. Give me beer and I'll try and fix the broken whatever. No, you won't. Step away from the wine glass, put down the hammer. Boing. There's our Ninja Skittle. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is no. Okay, fine. Everyone step away from Smooch. That is easy problem solved. Way too late. I'll take your word for it. Man, just like 11 for you. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's 11 for you. Or else I'm just not even using it. Why the fuck am I not using it? I am going to snare with the Warhorn. Ready? See? Preloaded it. Yoink. Bobbin! Fucking hell. Bobbin waving. Let's fucking go. 921 of 1,000 people. We're approaching that goal rapidly. Bob is now up to 211 on the channel, and there's a dead Dragonborn. Get the fuck out of here. Purple chicken time. It fucking is. You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place to stream. I'll have to kill you instead. The current Dragonborn is Skippy1010 or Skippy1010. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy your throne while it lasts. If you do have a sub, refresh your stream. You don't have to watch adverts anymore. Holy fuckballs. Haha. They're discounted subs, people. It's the best time to do it. Dragon is now to a whopping 305 on the channel. You are a legend. Not only 305 subs, but he's got 50k, no, 500k bits Ninja Star. Not only is Bob up to 211, but he's dropped 25 plus grand on the channel as well in raw money. Thank you both very, very much. 931 as far as subs are concerned. You know the rules. The fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place to stream. I have to kill you instead. Thank you very much. If you want your name up there, you've got to spend money to get it there. Or just get lucky and have a gifted sub at the same time as it actually dies. Have a Warhorn. Read that one already. Bob's in a roll today. Fucking is. That's bonkers. Thank you very much. We are 931 of 1,000. And the bits goal is 20k. But we're on, what are we on? Like 16? 15, 16, something like that. I'm not sure. Hype Train is active. Make it count. Unlock a random emote if you buy bits. Okay. Hype Train level 3, 37% in, 4 minutes remaining. Good evening. GAT, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Or is it Gaty? Boing. Wrong way. Let's get the secret. This one's simple. Put the fires out. Put the fires out, kill the ads. We'll get friendly flame atros. Boing. DJ, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. DJ Icus Maximus actually said hello today. And she farted. Boing. See, credit where it's due. If it's a shit joke, I'll ignore it. But if you say hello, I'll say hello back. Thank you for joining. We're in the middle of a Hype Train at the moment. People are taking advantage of much, much cheaper subs right now because it's 35% off on Hype Trains. Or sub bombs. Wow. That was impressive as well. HG Wells has broken the bot. You've broken it. 10 gifted subs. I'll press the button afterwards. You are now to 125 gifted subs on the channel. Please tell me you can hear these fucking musical tunes coming out of my face. Yep, you can. Brilliant. 125. 10 gifted subs. Dead Dragonborn. We are now at 941, people. If we get to 1,000, we're giving away a purple chicken. I've already got one locked in already because we kind of went backwards and forwards again. If we hit the bits goal, that's another purple chicken because I made that up all by myself today. So technically, we could be 3 today. One is already locked. The other one is pending bits. The other one is pending subs. Fucking hell. Skittle with 5 gifted subs as well. That will catch up in a moment because, you know, HG Wells broke the bot. Thank you very much indeed. Beer and cake in the chat. People, if you received a gifted sub, say thank you to the gifter. And, of course, refresh your stream because now you don't have to watch adverts anymore. You are not the designated drink maker anymore. You get to sit there and enjoy. Bobbard, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, people, so I'm reading both chats, but the Twitch chat is going off with subs. YouTube can do the same thing, but that's membership, I think, instead of called a sub. I don't know why they do that, but it is. They also have perks over there if they want them, which includes emotes and lack of adverts. Voting! Sorry for breaking a bot. I don't give a fuck. Break it as much as you want. I'm pressing this button after the next one pops up. 4 minutes remaining. Hype train level 4. Let's go. Skittle and HG Wells have some of this. Yes! Dude, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place in stream. I have to kill you instead. If you've received a gifted sub, say thank you to the gifter. Make sure you refresh the stream, otherwise you'll still be watching adverts. Refresh it and you'll be fine. You have a badge and you also have 35 emotes, so enjoy them as much as you fucking can. Spam them. You won't be nuked for spamming them. Malgus, how you doing? I'm farming for a particular set today. I need to finish off the sticker book so I can craft it cheaper. Also, hype train level 4, 3 minutes remaining. Every level you complete will open up a new level for a further 5 minutes. We're going for 2 goals, bits and subs. Subs, if we get to 1,000, is going to be a second purple chicken, because we've already locked one in, alongside someone winning 6 months of ESO Plus, and if they don't have the game already on PC, then they're going to get it on PC. Simple as that. And the third purple chicken is hidden behind the bits. That sounded incredibly wrong, but it is. We need like 5k bits maybe to top it out. Something close to that. I don't remember. We're not far off. Facts. I'm trying to farm the set for the vampiric version of the Almost Immortal Warrior, which is kind of old school plus new school smushed together. Immortal in the chat if you want the build. Several different versions in the video. I'm going for the vampire one. This is simple. Red shit on the ground, do not step in it. Sometimes you'll place it yourself, sometimes he will. Never, ever, 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 ever step in red. Excuse me. It's a tricky room. It's kind of like a board game. It's basically D&D traps. Don't stand in them. Minesweeper, except you can kind of see where they're going to land. See that? Don't step in those. Stand in the middle one, right? Yeah, of course, obviously, stand in lava. Because lava never hurt anybody. As a primary, obviously, he can take as long as he like. Unlock an emote if you do bits. It keeps giving me alerts for shit like that. I don't know why it's telling me for. Hype train level 4, 20 seconds over a minute left. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Hardly saw that correctly. Hardly even said it correctly. Go, go, go! You gotta get out of the room quickly after you kill the boss, otherwise you blow up. Even Zai Ninja Saber, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Excuse me, I'm trying to kill stuff and things, or tank it at least. And read the chat at the same time. Is the game cross-platform for Xbox? It's not cross-platform, but it is on every platform. Regarding Xbox, PlayStation, and PC at least. PlayStation, PC, and EU. Xbox, PC... that's wrong. PlayStation, EU, and NA. PC, EU, and NA. Xbox, EU, and NA. So 6 servers, all separate from each other, but available on all the platforms. Whee! Run, 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 run. You're gonna blow up. Get out quick. Thanks for the tip. Yesterday, I had a keybind for the accessibility mode on PC. Excellent. Has it helped? I mean, thanks for the tip is great. I'm glad I offered some advice, but did it help? That the vampire version so good? Yes, it is. Stay close and you can just wiggle yourself into the triangle there. Easy peasy. And again, the closer you are, the easier it is to get into the safe space. And then turn her away again. Hype train is going to derail in 12 seconds. That was a mega train, people. We are 52 away from the next purple chicken goal plus ESO plus for 6 months on PC. We are 5,000 bits away from the next purple chicken for bits. So potentially 3 to give away today. 1 is already locked in, remember. 1 is locked in. Show off your emotes if you were part of the train, and thank you very, very much. I do not want to stand in any of that. Everything is a one-shot now. The floor is quite literally lava. I stood in it. My bad. Don't panic. Move him away so someone else can do the resin. White Tiger, you're not going to tank him. Instead of walking backwards, run away completely. You've got aggro. Leg it. You got it. Don't be dead. There you go. Why does he always run backwards? Running backwards is slower. At least you kept him busy. The floor is quite literally lava, as I've just demonstrated. Yeah, the thing popped as I dodge roll through it. Apparently you can't dodge roll that. Who knew? I do. I died. What'd we do? Oh, hang on. I have to blame everybody else, don't I? Oh my god, healer's so bad. Didn't even heal me. Fucking DPS don't have enough DPS. Fucking fuck. I'm gonna find some better players. Quit. Turn off stream. Leave. Looking for weapons, by the way. That, for those that don't understand sarcasm and facetiousness, that was a joke. That was to mock stupid people. Cat, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. 100% help the chat box now sticks with the PC UI, even on gamepad mode. There you go. Fucking sorted. Let me bind this weapon, because then I'll never get that again. Did I get another? I'm keeping that, aren't I? Fucking training. Fucking training. That's wet. Like my back. Why is this not on properly? This is not cooling me down in the slightest. It's a healer, always a healer. Yeah, if healers don't heal one-shots, they're bad healers. This is too hot in here. Whew. Elvin PS, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Someone's traded me some stuff. What have we got? The human. Oh! Need that. Thank you very much. That is actually good. Not collected. Bind, please be. Oh, it's powered. Fuck my life. Raddy, take it back and give me a better one. Anyway, that's one extra. Does anyone have any other stuff? You got an achievement? What, staying in the dungeon with Zyno while he dies standing in lava when he said don't stand in lava? Is that what you got? How many achievement points do you get for that? 50? Hi, Zion Ninjas. Pad 63. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Dude, we had a mental hype train a little while ago. You should have seen it. Dragonborns were killed left, right, and center. There's bodies fucking everywhere. Necros love it. Healers hate it. Also, look at this. You want to see something really cool? This is Raddy. He is on the feed build. Okay? GG, me too. First vet run and CNC. Oh, wow. Well done. I died, you didn't. That's an awesome achievement indeed. It is. Watch this. Raddy is on the feed build. So, Raddy, I'm going to fire a Warhorn. Give me ulti. Warhorn straight into block ulti. We're not in combat. I'm going to have another Warhorn in a minute. Block ulti. Do it again. This is mental. Let's get closer to these people. Do it again. Nearly a block ulti. It's quick as fuck. Someone put feed in the chat. If you want to see the most useful fucking Nightblade healer you'll ever see, is a literal resource battery. It's all there. Did you know the Wheeler has been using your build during the dev stream about BGs? Has he really? No shit. Dear oh dear. Did he die? I know. I feel. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Splat. Using the constipator as far as set, so that's fucking good. Feed build. There you go. Wish there was a way to either... Sorry, alter appearance for free. Got stuck with a shorter character. Short character, even. I thought you were talking about fashion when you said appearance. So, fashion, you can do them for free because you can get outfit tokens. But yeah, the appearance one, no. You have to buy those. I love feed, even with a couple of skills and passives still missing it rocks. Thank you very much. I can't believe Legion is still OP. Of course it is. Not only is it still OP, it's got stronger over time throughout the game's lifespan. So it started off with an 8% chance to fire well-being damage. Then they changed it to 20% chance to fire well-being damage in Somerset. And then they changed it again in Elsewhere with a 100% chance to fire. Which is fucking stupid. Fucking crazy. When I got to Zos to test Elsewhere a few years back, the testing day, well, they were all testing days, but the sets and stuff like that, Gilliam called me over. He's like, "You're gonna like this. Like, what have you done?" He went, "Remember Legion?" Like, yeah. So it's just gonna fire. What do you mean it's gonna fire? It's just gonna fire. Are you fucking mad? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's got stronger and stronger and stronger. So imagine calling it something useless when it's got better. That was a while back anyway. Try to spot the build, really, but I don't know shit, so I didn't realize. Well, you should know because you've been in the group with 3 of them. There's always the option to delete the character and remake it. Why? Why would you do that? Don't delete it. I know what you mean. You want a dressing table in game so you can change the appearance of your character. I mean, you could also get a plant pot so you can put shit in it and step in it and then grow. That would be great. In the middle of building feed. Feed is insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Evening Zion Ninjas. Mark JPVV8. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, I'm going to do one more. One more run. Just to see if I can get another thing to fill the sticker book, just to get the cost down. Experience does not equate to my intelligence. Of course not. Actually, how much is the price now? Should we say fuck one more run? Why not need to? Oh, we're doing it anyway. We're in the load screen. Fuck it. Read that one already. Even with a couple of skills passes, it's still missing. It rocks. It does. Also, if you haven't used the ninja build before, that got buffed.
Drinks all around.
I was trolling his cap open. Yeah, I know. You're telling me shit I've already seen. I was half joking with you when I came in and went, really? I know. That's part and parcel of doing the job. Is you kind of know what goes on around you. Today, however, it's pretty awesome when the devs do that, though. The first time I experienced that was actually Dom, the web development team leader, or the web lead for web development team. He approached me when I was testing Somerset in ZOS. I was actually in the building. They invited me and got me on a plane and everything. It was fucking nuts. And he kind of snuck up to me while we were having this meeting. There's a load of us talking. And they were giving us all this information about stuff and things that you couldn't know about at the time. And he just walked up to me. He went, I play Murder of Fire. It's awesome. The devs played my build? What the fuck? It was brilliant. They really put into Constipator in Amsterdam. I can't comment on that. Obviously not. Devs aren't allowed to do that. Boing! It was a community effort. Community smooch. Boing! Imagine that. Whee! It was cool as fuck, though, to see people using stuff like that. Like Wheeler using Constipator. Dom using the fucking Murder of Fire. It was cool. So cool. What's up, my people? Hey, your people? This is my stage. Okay, I'll forgive you just once. Bob, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, people, so if you hear me talking to someone you can't see, don't worry, they are really there. They are on a different platform. Yoink. You should be snared. Why are you not paying attention to snares? Stupid fucking cooldown stuff and things. Not always function as intended. What can you do? I love how you put KK cool cool. You do know that that means cool cool anyway, right? Even though it begins with a K. Or it means okay cool. You just did that cool thing. Gabriel, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Turtle Swatter has put choo choo with an emote, finally. Did your stream delay? Or did you only just see the prompt for it? We're doing the secret because why not? Listen. We found this out the other day. This is fucking hilarious. Listen to this. Where's he gone? That scream is going to be in your dreams forever. Forever. Fantastic. The other day when that happened, I wasn't ready for it. Now I kind of am. The prompt just came up. Oh, that's fucking weird. Try not to get a death. Oh, you jumped anyway. Imagine that. No, I don't want that to pop up. So I didn't mean to turn into a pigeon. And hang on. Let's see. Go this way. Boing! How does it be in a tank in what? In group, I assume? Being a healer or DDs or not really doing much. A what? How hard is being a tank in... That didn't really work, Sniper Wolf. You gotta try again. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead. No! Oh, I'm gonna die anyway. That was further than I thought. I wondered if you could do it in 2 jumps. You can't. Still can't believe I read that one already. Sniper, you might want to rephrase that. You got Samsung, and one of your words didn't work properly, and it's quite hard to decipher. Boing, boing. Don't see you doing much PvP much. Oh, I read it again. But I'm curious, what do you think is the biggest thing in PvP that drives away players? And no one said it's driving anyone away. Since majority of PvP players agree that the population is dwindling. The majority of PvP players don't talk. You just hear people online. The same small crowd of people that are screaming are the ones you always hear. Though there is no concrete proof of it, either though thoughts are looking for population buzz. There's no population buzz. 99% of people don't actually talk online. They just play their game. And you don't see me doing much PvP on stream because, one, there's a lot of it out there anyway, so there's enough to do. or see. And 2, is stream sniping fucking hell when I stream late at night and there's hardly anyone on my particular server engaging in group content for Battlegrounds and stuff like that. So between sort of 10 and 11 o'clock on this particular server, it's fairly busy. After then, people start going to sleep. They got work, they got school, all that kind of stuff. So you only get the same group of tryhards left over, and you either end up in the same group all the time or no one. Not to say people don't play it, but people know to queue in prime time. So it's not a case of I don't do it that much. It's a case of you don't see it on stream. Again, 2 reasons: the population at the time of the night queuing up, and also snipers are a pain in the ass. People sit there using your screen as a surveillance camera to basically just cheese. It's stupid. And while that may be fun for a certain amount of time, it's exhausting, and the audience don't really engage with it because they don't like to see that negative side of it. So I PvP mostly when no one's looking, because then I can play it properly and have fun with it, and other people don't have to see the negative side of it, because I want them to enjoy it just as much. But when it comes to events, lots of the time I do actually just say fuck it and go in anyway. In fact, last week I was in Battlegrounds for like 2 or 3 days, I think. If not, there was lots of other older live streams of me PvPing anyway. Obviously weren't doing PvP, rather didn't see it as much. If you go onto my YouTube channel, you can find previous live streams where there's PvP in it. That's what you do think personally that makes it not enjoy PvP or drives you away from it a bit. I didn't say I don't enjoy it. You made that one up. And I don't steer away from it as content. I will still play it as much as anything else. It's just on live stream, that's a very different thing. It's not enjoyable for the audience to see the negative side of it, especially late at night when they're trying to chill out. So, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But if it gets derailed by shit canoes, that's when I move on to do other stuff. It's more of a choice for the audience to feel more comfortable at that time of night. Although, to be fair, some of the Battleground stuff recently has been fucking hilarious. I find being a tank hard, so I'm used to being DD. I tried being a healer. Is it a lot easier? It's subjective, dude. It depends on the preference that you have for playstyle. Some people like to play healers, some people like to play tanks, some people like to play DPS. It's not necessarily about which one is more difficult, it's about which one you find more difficult for you. It's not a kind of set in stone difficulty gauge for each person. Healers, you could argue, have an easier job because they just have to stand there and heal. But have you tried healing some of those DPSs out there that run like Forrest Gump to the fucking Gratwood when they're in the middle of a trial or dungeon? Healing those fuckers is really hard. So it depends on what you preference, and it depends on who you're with. There's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. It's just dependent on the role you want to bring. Is there a way to level up my assault skill line without going Cyrodiil? Yes, Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds is designed for you to take AP no matter if you win or lose. So if you go in there and you're having a bad day, doesn't matter, you still get points. Would it be possible to make a PvP Nightblade healer or other classes prioritized over Nightblade for a healer? Hope that made sense. It is, and you can make that yourself, or you could just take advantage of some of the stuff that's already on the channel and adjust it for you. Feed is a Nightblade healer designed for PvE, but if you want to use it in PvP, 1, there's nothing stopping you because obviously a heal is a heal, and 2, you can adjust things for you. Other classes, yes, of course. Every single class can play every single role effectively. Always up for 3 Constipated and Lazy Sork. We did do 3 Constipated and Lazy Sork in Battlegrounds a few nights in a row. It was fucking hilarious, but then it started getting quiet because people are obviously not queuing up so much at that late at night. They're doing other stuff instead, and it was fucking mental. Like I said, thoughts on population bars a few months back on PCEU, for example. It used to be triple lock, now it's really late picking up the locked population and not locking on alliances like EP sometimes, whilst the queues on other alliances remain the same as they were before, which by logic means that there's less players. No, it doesn't. It means that people map flip all the time and lock in their own alliance, and then when people do try to log in, they realize that one side is favored overall, and they know they're going to get steamrolled, so they go into another campaign. You're trying to psychoanalyze a stat you can't see. So we could... What's the word for it? Speculate as to what they mean, but we don't have the numbers. So it's not an argument you can necessarily bait and win. We'll see what happens if they ever do release numbers. But the fact remains, there are prime times, obviously. But the game and the servers are busy as fuck pretty much all the time. Just depends on what you do and when you go and look for it. Thank you for the link. You are welcome. The other campaigns are exact same population. You're arguing for the sake of argument. So it's not a solid argument either. Have you just come in with an argument and then decided to argue at every answer you get? I did say that we have no concrete proof and because we have no numbers. Correct. We don't have numbers. That's my point. I think you're telling me I'm not making the point that you're making, which is the same. We don't have the numbers, so we don't know. That was so fun. 3 Constipators and an Easy Sork? Or, no. Lazy Sork. That was fucking hilarious. Soon makes an ass out of you and me. Yes, it does. We don't know. It's a useless debate because we don't know the numbers. But the fact is, the servers do get full, you do get queues, and even the login queues occasionally, depending on the time of the day and the event that's going on. Getting into the game sometimes has a fucking queue. 10 years into an MMO's lifespan, and still getting queues occasionally is pretty fucking good. I know you don't want to sit in a queue because it's boring, but that proves that is very popular. That was just the mother of all fuck-ups. Correct. Said that many times on stream, and it's still accurate. Oh, that was close, Naggy. Fucking hell. Don't stack those 3, 2, 1 dodge. It's way early. I'll dodge it anyway. Do not stay still near that dog when he runs around. They need to be kept separate, and if he's chasing you, run away. Keep him in the dots as much as you can, but run away from him so he can't hit you. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Bit off. Or doing PvP. No, you will have to do PvP. Sir Gerald of Rivia. 3, 2, 1, dodge. No, I got it that time. That's delayed. It's not actually 3, 2, 1. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. The one time that mechanic is off timer. Get out. Don't be in the red shit. Fucking dog. If he's in the red shit, they're going to do double damage. Well, or just worse. He's going to die, basically. Not necessarily double. They're just enraged. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Got it. And do it without looking. He's red. Doesn't just like do share opinions similarly to others. For example, people in the community are very vocal about... I've misread it. Understand that, first of all, the community overall, as in the players, don't generally speak that much. The same group of people that make really loud noises and write really long essays are usually the ones that you hear. And it's always the same people. So you're not getting an actual gauge for the overall community. You're just hearing the same people flogging a dead horse. Oh shit. But you keep rewording the same thing and expecting a different answer out of me. It sounds like you want me to say something that I'm not going to say. I don't deal with the stupidity of politics when it comes to people and what they choose to do. Especially not calling out names and such. There's no need. We don't have the figures. We don't know how many people are playing. We don't know what their opinions are. Maybe he's also put a poll together and you can find out from them. But quite honestly, it's each to their own when it comes to content type. I don't sway from PvP as a rule. I just don't do it so much on stream. For, again, very specific reason that I mentioned earlier. It's not because anything is wrong with it, per se. It's due to population lessening late at night because people are going to bed in UK or EU times. Meaning the queues will just be the same people over and over and over, or less people queuing up and the queues are longer. That's all. Oh, shit. Main problem with ball groups is people keep trying to treat Cyrodiil as if it's a 1vx. Your 1vx doesn't even make any sense. You have to understand that the term in itself is fucking stupid. Like, why is it called ball group? Why is it not just called a group? You know it's an MMORPG, right? You're supposed to play together. So why do people get their knickers in a twist when people do play together? I'm in trouble. I'm in deep trouble. I need to pick people up. Give me the health. Whee! Generally, ball groups don't hunt other ball groups. There are too many dumbasses out there trying to 1vx them, so who the ball groups farm? Here's the thing, right? If you're running around a tree over and over and over and over and over and getting farmed to fuck, whose fault is it? The group that are coordinating and playing a group game properly? Or yours for falling for it every time? Easy. Sounds like a ball group in Necro. I wish I could have captured a moment where the ball group jumped off of a tower while I was in the middle of it. Here's the thing, and it is basic rules for combat. You never fight enemies on their own turf. Simple as that. And what do you keep doing? You keep running to that tree that they're hugging. Stop it. Are you saying that in war you need equal numbers and equal strength to make it balanced? No. Don't be dead. I lost my train of thought about the other stuff because it got timed out, but short rule of thumb for actual rules on the channel. The basic rule for a troll, and this is textbook shit, so you're not smart enough to try it. people that sit there while you're trying to answer a question, flooding you with messages, flooding you with really long essays, tend to do that on purpose because they want to get you flustered into a situation where you can't actually get any words in, so it looks like they're correct no matter what. That's not going to fly. Another rule, if anyone gets timed out, you are 150% welcome back. You haven't been removed, you've just been asked to calm it down for a minute, so we can get a word in. If you come back after a timeout, and don't speak about why you were timed out, and we just get on as normal, you are welcome to stay. If you bitch about timeout and start trying to tell me what my own rules are, you are never welcome here again. I'm just going to get that out of the way. That's for everybody, no matter how long you've been watching. Timeouts are just a calm down period. It's like sitting on a naughty step. If you come back happy as Larry, and we don't talk about it, we'll forget it ever happened. I apply that rule every single time. So just, that's the line drawn. So if anyone does get timed out, relax. Smooch has been timed out more than 100 times and she still hasn't been banned. It's that easy. Just understand though, betas are very easy to spot. I've been doing this for a very long time. Warning and timeout, I will leave the rest of Mike, Macon and his lawn. That was a long fight. We got dead. Let me catch up with some of this because that got a bit mental. Generally, I've read that one already. Normally I read the chat, what I'll do and stuff, but I had to pick people up. Every time I would do vet dungeons, the healers always leave and never heal you. It's annoying, but they heal you most of the time. And why on normal, why is that? Because on normal you get hit less, so they find it probably easier. But what you're trying to gauge there is lots of different random groups, which all have very different outcomes and very different variables. You can't look for a generalized healers usually do this when it comes to random groups. It's always going to be completely different people doing completely different things. In your own group, that's easier to gauge what would normally happen for you. Outside of that, put it down to experience, that's all. Do you know if the new dungeons are out next patch? No comment. Don't know anything about Q1 until they announce it. There was a comment, wasn't it? No answer, basically. We will find out stuff when we find out. Escalated quickly. Life skills, it did. And CGI farted! Oh dear. Wing. Short version. If anyone tries to convince you the game is dead, and they start looking for proof, still playing it. If it was dead, wouldn't be able to play it. Wing. It's very easy to get caught up in trends because many people are watching it. Most people that kick off publicly or in social posts and all the rest of it are only doing so because there's a platform with lots of people on it. They don't sit there and make their own post where nobody ever responds, because that doesn't work. Imagine posting it on your own Facebook page when you've got no friends. Nobody fucking cares, no one's looking. So they go into groups and forums and Facebook pages and big Twitter threads and Reddit and all the rest of it where there are already people present so they can get their kicks. Live streams as well. People wait until there's a big number on a stream in order to then use that stage to have their meltdowns. So notice the patterns. And Seraphina is fishing in PvP land like a brave motherfucker. She does. She fishes in Imperial City while there's flags next to her. Any reason you're doing this dungeon on vet? The gear is exactly the same on normal, just different quality, isn't it? Correct. And because I want to. If you're just farming the gear, yes, you can definitely do it on normal. Because vet is fun. Challenge yourself. If you're used to normal, try vet. If you don't have time to practice it and all the rest of it, then stay on normal. So that's you. Got banned anyway. Because a bait and shit canoe who didn't like the fact that other people can figure out that he's baiting. The fact that he tried to reword the same question several times over to try and confuse me and failed. The fact that he tried to talk over top of me over and over to get me flustered so I couldn't figure out my own point. Bollocks, you're full of shit, mate. You're so easy to spot. Dear oh dear. Classic fucking troll. Fuck him. Hey, what do you think of this? Here's an answer. No, what do you think of that? Here's an answer. What do you think of... No, I already answered your question. Fuck off. Basically, Mike just banned someone.
Humiliation.
Because they decided to attack the mod after trying very hard to bait the streamer. Do not make the mistake of continuing to argue when you've already been answered multiple times. Bingo. Now, bear in mind, I did lay a line in the sand earlier to let you know what happens with people that get timed out. They're always welcome back if they behave. Arguing with a mod or coming back pissy about it because you disagree with me enforcing my own rules on my own stage will always get you banned and you will never be welcome back again. I don't do ban appeals. That's for weak people. Rip indeed. Ban. Dead game while trying to squeeze your way through the crowds to get to the event, the golden vendor or the event vendor, correct. Get him out. It's the same TikTok, same trolls, drama, it's a problem. It is. I know, dude, don't worry. Oh dear. Thank you for the rep dance. So, unlike lots of people, I am very fair, but I'm also straight to the point, very upfront, and I have no qualms at all, no fear whatsoever in removing people from my life. If someone comes in and they're a shit canoe and they have broken rules, the rules consequences will be enforced. It's really simple. I've got 3 kids. I don't need to be your dad too. It's fucking stressful. So if you misbehave, you fuck off. Correction, if you misbehave, you get timed out. If you misbehave afterwards, you fuck off. Does Mike get rewarded after using the ban hammer? No, but he does have a stream, so he gets a shout out. Tomorrow I get a free toaster oven. You do I get nothing but gratifying feeling. Yeah, because you like to nuke people. That was fun. She giggled. It's quite simple. If someone is being disrespectful, you do not have to entertain them. In fact, I refuse to entertain someone that is trying to cause a problem. So the easy way to do that is to switch off their stream, because when they get banned, they can't watch you. Now on YouTube they can, but they're hidden forever, so they can never speak again. Do you get an extended warranty with that? There are no extended warranties, there are no ban appeals. I love that term. It's so fucking 2024, isn't it? Yeah, well, if I get banned, I'm just going to appeal it. Really? Why? So you can feel even more stupid about doing something wrong and not getting away with it? Yeah, I'll just appeal it. You do realize that you're going to appeal it to the person that issued it. That's silly. So we're going to have a really long discussion about how you didn't really mean it, and about how I'm wrong, and about how you tried to gaslight and failed, but I definitely didn't read it properly, and what happens next? Or the other one. No, I'm really sorry, I won't do it again. No, you got form for it. Fuck off. Toaster oven would dare fail. I'm a field engineer and just tear it apart and make it work for the better. You turn it into a rocket. It's weird. Saw YouTube do a whole stream through ban appeals. Waste of time. Dude, it's a waste of time. I have so many people to talk to on both platforms. And any streamer would, if their chat is active, you've got lots of people to talk to. It doesn't matter if it's quiet for now. It doesn't matter if you've got lower numbers. The fact is, you've got people there that like watching you. Talk to them. The people that don't like watching you don't need to fucking be there. And it's always those ones that have got more to say. It's crazy. Like when you have TV shows. Someone should ban that show. That show's shit. I'm going to complain to the TV people. Dude, it's not for you. You don't have to ban it for everybody else just because it's not for you. Just don't watch it. But very, very simple, obvious logic is not allowed. Consequences are not allowed. It's all about censoring, because, you know, telling someone off for doing something wrong and making sure that it doesn't happen again. And removing it is censoring, instead of actually just making sure that people are protected from it. Disagreeing with someone who's deliberately disagreeing with you and doesn't get their own way is toxic. Figuring out that someone is gaslighting you ends up being a reverse gaslight. There's so much shit. Hello, motherfucker, to you as well. Stein, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. When did bullies get so weak? Kill the archer. Hello, Design Ninjas. How you doing? You should make the banhammer build. I have a banhammer build. It's called the lazy sword. You've seen how many people get kicked because salty people can't handle the fact that you're outplaying them? Shh, don't say that! Zyno, that's fucking horrible. How dare you? That's what they stay off, my lord. Just barely misses banhammer. I'm just ranting, dude. Don't worry. It's all a mixture of jokes and facts at the same time as playing stuff. Hello, Zion Ninjas. Unforgiven car park. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It says carpet. I know. Beware of the lawn signs are on my front yard and me on the porch, rocking chair, cleaning my shotgun in full view of the neighbors. I said this yesterday as well. You don't need people like that in your fucking life. You really don't. If someone is going to be a shithead to you, especially in front of your own audience, because they want to show off to get their attention. Imagine going onto someone else's stage and trying to take their audience from them in any way possible. Especially going up there and telling other people in their audience that the person they're watching is no good. I mean, you already bought a ticket by coming in. Imagine buying a ticket and then trying to sabotage the show. That's silly, isn't it? What other things do you do with your time that nobody cares about? Dear oh dear. You see it all though. I mean, I've been doing this now 8 years. There's not a lot that is new. Might be from a new name, but there's not a lot that is new. Most of the copy and paste trends have been done, and you can spot them a mile away. That's why you see some people getting shadow banned. If you see nobody talk at all, but the ban happens, because the mods have already seen the shit canoe copy and paste a trendy routine. The usual one is, again, essays and essays and essays that are saved up, that they're cut into loads of different places, and then they're post while you're trying to respond. And then they force feed your words back to you in a different order to make it sound like you said something you didn't. They create straw man scenarios and throw gaslight phrases at you to make you the problem. It's really easy to spot. The problem is, if you're someone that is quite capable of telling someone when they're wrong, and more than capable of enforcing rules and consequences, and relatively old school in that respect, and you're brought up in the real world rather than on fucking TikTok. Sorry, TikTok. Really, really easy for them to assume that they're smarter than you. Quality of life goes up by 500% once you cut certain people out of your life. This is true. The thing is, if I sat here in a shirt, skinny as fuck, with spectacles on and a comb over, the worst I'd probably get is nerd. People that thought they were smart wouldn't try because I'd look smart enough to be able to figure out what they're doing. Because I have a different visual, people think that you're thick. Far from it. I'm feeling personally attacked here. It was the skinny part, wasn't it, Mike? It was the skinny part. Sorry. I'm doing the same dungeon trying to get the hunter healer staff for my sorcerer build. I got all the other stuff, just missed the staff. Dude, it's fucking RNG, but the good thing is you're guaranteed to get the stuff eventually. You're guaranteed. Once upon a time, this isn't story time, don't worry. Once upon a time, it's gonna be a short one. There was a possibility that you could run a dungeon 1,000,000 times and not get what you wanted. Now it's actually not gonna happen. Unless it's a bug, it's impossible. Because everything that you get, as long as you bind it, you won't get it again until that section is full. Never annoy a nerd or a furry because they actually run the world behind the scenes. You're not wrong. You find a chest?
Do you hear that hiss?
You did find a chest. Please have the one-hander I need. Maybe. Mike's come over is legendary. You're not wrong. Well, I have skinny glasses. You do have skinny glasses. This is true. But you know what I mean. It's stereotypes are a real thing because they're accurate, generally speaking. And people forget that that is not always the same. There's things like a broken stereotype or things like don't be so fucking dumb, you idiot. Not everyone is as thick as you. That's also a thing. Oh dear. Someone's gonna Google that now. What sort of category is don't be so dumb, you fucking idiot? Enter. Hey, I have glasses too. You're not allowed anywhere near the glasses, Smooch, because you can cut yourself with them. Context. Smooch cut her foot with a wine glass. I know. Doesn't make sense. Boing. It is fun, though. I mean, remember in school where we'll use the terms because then people know what I'm talking about. No shade thrown. We're throwing stereotypes out, so you know what I'm talking about. The nerds and the geeks will be picked on by the bigger, harder boys who had no fucking brain cells and could just throw people around. those fuckers that are throwing people around in school are now the ones that found it trendy to play Wizards and Dragons and are still trying to be big and hard on the internet by saying big words. They've been using big words longer than you. You need to get good at your new game. There's one in the corner right now going, he's ficking me out. Sorry, mate. Boing. How do I bind things? Do this. Go into your inventory, find the item, and then hit lock, charge, bind, whatever. It's in this menu. So this one here, you can... Oh, that's no good. Where the fuck is something I don't already have? I can't show you. I haven't got one. But anyway, in that menu, where you would normally lock, charge, etc., etc., it's in there. Or you can sell it or deconstruct it. That also counts. I got bullied about discovery of Wizards and Dragons, right? I've even done mail on vet. It was hard because two twings had to group together. I don't know what you mean. There's it's not even a word and it's funny. In regards to perfected arena weapons, how much damage increase will come from the pen line stat? It depends on how much penetration value you have at the moment, including the resistance removal from your group. So you have to consider overall how much you need and whether that actually affects you or not. But strictly speaking, 660 of that is 1%. Boing. Used to be a cool kid, like to hang out with the nerds and love being bullying bullies, calling people nerd just because they got actual interest in hobbies always seems stupid to me, indeed. And those people now take those hobbies and pretend that it's their speciality. They pretend that they're an athlete in esports. Twins! Okay, we got there. Dude, I read it as... It said twings, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me what you actually fucking meant. Half the time I can decipher it. That I didn't have a fucking chance. Let me read it again. I've even done the mol. So you mean mol, as in vmol, more of blockage. Okay. On vet, and that was hard because of the twins, not twings. But I had a good... Okay, good. We got there eventually. Dude, make your own group. Go and have fucking fun with it. That's how you're supposed to play a game anyway. Right, I'll much appreciate it. You are welcome. No worries. But yeah, you have to understand the penetration values of your character or your build versus the debuff values that are being offered by the rest of your group if they have them. So general content, PvE, dungeons, trials, arenas, etc., etc. There's a cap of 18,200 resistances. Infinite Archive is different to that, but every other piece of content is 18,200 if you're on vet. And you're trying to reach that cap. You're trying to hit 0 on that, basically. Trying to remove that many resistances with removal or flat pen bonuses combined. Once you hit that, you don't need any more. Basically, resistances are 660 for every 1%. For the enemies, that's 18,200. For you, that's 33,000. So 33k for players and 18.2 for enemies. However, I've explained this before, listen carefully. Your resistances can go higher than 33k, but they won't contribute towards your mitigation. Let me explain that a better way. 33k, you will get 50% mitigation for that stat. 34k, still 50. 35k, still 50. You don't get any extra benefits. However, you can benefit in other areas. There are skills and sets that scale off of resistance as a stat. So even though you don't increase your mitigation itself, it stays at 50%, you do make other things stronger. So having more does make sense depending on your build. Also, in PvP, if you have more resistances than you need, when it comes to people debuffing you and removing resistances off the top, if you have more than your cap, they have to eat through that first before they leak into your mitigation values. Does that make sense? Sorry, I just typed fast. Having big thumbs does not help. We call that being Samsunged. So basically, you typed everything you wanted to type, and Samsung went, "Oh, I'm just going to change it. I'm going to edit for you." The cap and infinite archive, like 30... I want to say 32, but I don't think it is. It's quite high. But it depends on the rounds, Elvin, because it changes, it swaps. Sets like Ember Shield will do more damage when your resistance is 33k. Exactly. And an example here, this skill here. See this? While active, your armor returns 600 flame damage to any enemy that uses direct damage attacks against you in melee range, scaling off of your physical and spell resistances. At the moment, my resistances are relatively low, don't have the buff on. Activate the buff, It's stronger, 660 at the moment, which is still quite low. If you go really, really high with your resists, that can go stupid. In fact, if you go to around 70 or 80k resistances, which you can easily do, there's a rather interesting section of the Battleground Jesters video recently where I explain this. That can go well over 2k a hit. And yes, you can crit, return damage, and it's quite nasty. So put YouTube in the chat. The most recent build video is for Battlegrounds. It's called the Battleground Jester. That is explained in there, and I demonstrate how to reach those caps and much higher in there. Short version, two-hander ulti, hit someone with it who's got loads of resistances, you take it. Let's go. Barack Obama, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Read that from one already. So just type read that already as well. Boss, stab. So if you put the fires out, you won't get loads of ads. No. Did you know, Mike, that most of the community have stopped playing PvP? That's a joke, people. Come on. Too soon? It's not real. I just love how smart people... Yes, I put that in quotations because I'm being facetious about it. Smart people figured that out all by themselves because someone on the internet said. I didn't... Oh dear. Come back. Imagine making up stuff like that. Or someone else making it up and you falling for it. Like, how gullible do you have to be? Also, speaking of the word gullible, it's a really weird pattern if you type it in Old English. So there's a couple of different fonts that you can use for this. But if you use, was it Arial? Is it Arial or Arial? Whatever you want to fucking call it. If you type gullible in that font and turn your page upside down, it looks like a cat. Try it. Struggle with the Maelstrom Arena on my vet on that other build on my template was not that strong. I made it at the end boss, but I gave up and kept dying. So put VMA, Raddy found that funny. Put VMA in the chat if you want the guide, dude. It's the most watched video on the channel, and it's the most watched All About Mechanics video in the entire series. That will help you. One of the biggest mistakes people make in Maelstrom is they assume that their build is no good for Maelstrom. Incorrect. You can do it with anything. The problem is the mechanics. It's 90%, maybe 95% made up number, I know. Mechanics and understanding how everything works. The rest of it is you and your setup. Once you figure out all that stuff, you're good. You know at least 10 people that tried that? Well, then this is Oathsworn Pit. I need to sell some stuff because otherwise I'm going to get things that I don't want to get twice.
Anything I can do.
I wonder how many people did try that. It'd be fucking hilarious. And there's several people right now going, what does he mean? Tried what? Tried what did they tried? Oh, okay. And they were already halfway there. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Also quite funny. Newsmate, your service is no longer required. Thank you. Robert, how you doing on YouTube? Welcome to the stream. Oh man, yesterday my voice was absolutely wrecked when I got off stream. Went to sleep last night, hardly could fucking breathe. Or could hardly breathe. Yodered the shit out of that. And today, the same thing's happening. I gotta stop talking on stream. Imagine that. Imagine me not talking. Good, shut the fuck up. Get out. Your mum's calling. Gonna have to leave. See, Gravy's out already. He's had a fucking enough. See you later, Gravy. Thank you for watching. Beer and cake in the chat for anyone who went to leave the stream. Imagine that, though. Imagine not speaking. Trolls wouldn't be able to do anything, would they? I'm gonna say words. I'm gonna say more words. Say words again about your mum. No reaction. They can't have one. Silent stream for the win. I bet there are streamers on a very non-interactive with their streams. Personally, I don't get it. Dude, the chat's there. People are trying to talk to you. Fuck it. You gotta respond. I will be too boring if no one will talk. See? Imagine. Each to their own, but that's not for me. Went into Infinite Archive earlier and got to Arc 4. Congratulations. Well done. Wrong button. I nearly did the shit talker button. Don't do that. What up, Zion Ninjas? Kitey Astronaut, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Boing. Ooh, I forgot incentives. Ooh. I forgot, while I'm here, I actually have to try and make money. One purple chicken is already locked in. We're going to do it after the dungeon. The second purple chicken for the stream will be unlocked if we hit 1,000 subs. The third one will be unlocked if we hit the bits goal, which is like 5k away. And finally, if we do hit the sub goal anyway, purple chicken is going to happen. We're going to give away 6 months of ESO Plus on PC. And if you don't have the game on PC, I'm going to give you that as well. Yes, that includes all chapters and all classes. Whee! Now we've got that out of the way. Put Conan in the chat. Not only am I playing ESO very aggressively, all the time, making content, streaming it, updating the website fucking constantly, and doing all the stuff and things 24 hours a fucking day ish. I am also... Oh no! I also have a Sino Gaming official private Conan server for PlayStation currently, and it is booming. RP PvP server, people are fucking loving it. Do what you want when you want. Great fucking community, but it is tied to a Patreon perk, obviously, so I can maintain the costs for it, because it's bloody expensive. Xbox and PC servers are going to open up very soon as well, and if we need more PlayStation ones, I'll open up more. There's the pitch. I've done everything. Mum, can I go to bed now? Tired. No, I'm joking. I'm not tired. I will be staying up until stupid o'clock in the morning because I've got stuff to do. Rubs hands together in anticipation of Conan on an Xbox server. Dude, if enough people DM me on Discord to say, I want one, I'll make it. I'll make one tonight. I've had some interest for it. But it's expensive to run them, especially when you have lots of people on them. You get enough interest, I'll open one tonight. I've already got the PlayStation one. I have PC as well. That'll be great. Playing Jiggle Physics. Mike came over to PlayStation to play it. He was on it for like 47 hours fucking straight. I think he's going to go bloody blind. And Ravicus Maximus, absolute fucking genius, went all the way to Best Buy to get a PlayStation Pro so he could join the server. He wanted to do it that much. He's been on there all evening as well. I'm pretty sure he's maxed by now. Also, the rule on that particular server, build anywhere. Yes, anywhere. So all those restrictions you have on the live servers, gone. And all those server hoppers that build under the map all the time because they're too scared to lose their precious loot and come at you naked with a shield, gone. They can't come in. They can only come in if they pay. And if they cheat, they get banned. Free money for me. Mike finally played the best box. PlayStation isn't a box. It's a totem. A totem of perfection. Mastercrafted technology. How do you build the Atro monster thingy in that room? Oh, you've got fires to burn. Didn't do it. The Discord DMs blows up. Do it. Wing. Please tell me you got weapons. Nothing? I don't even know what I got. Didn't look. I got a weapon of something. I mean, that's sticker book stuff, sure. No others. No jewelry, doesn't matter. 1 bar stam DK still viable. 1 bar anything and its viability is only questioned when you make something that works or doesn't work for the content you're trying to play it in. The V word is overused. Lots of people try to use that as a buzzword on the internet without actually fully forming a kind of full sentence that makes sense in it. I know. It's tricky. The ring itself and any class are not incompatible. The way that you build might be. So the rest of the setup and your capability determines its validity or viability, not just those 2 variables. So the short answer is, of course you can use it on a Dragon Knight that is using stamina, but the rest of it is up to you. Fires his tank, holds boss. Excuse me. When you're in the other room, dude, you can press all those little birdie things and then it will create the whole thing. What are the braziers on the second boss? That's exactly what we were talking about. You turn them on and then you make the statue. For example, VCR bar swaps in needed. Nope, no it's not. Also, that wasn't stamina Dragon Knight specific. That is anything. Jason Derulo. Derulo. There are multiple videos on my channel of me demonstrating that it's perfectly fine, and I'm going to explain why. So, when the 1 bar ring came out, which by the way is not a 1 bar build as such unless you only use 1 bar, what it does is it locks your bar. So you could have 2 weapons held, but it locks your bar and you can't swap them. But the game still registers you as 2 bars, 2-bar build. If you take the weapon off the back bar and you don't ever use it, then that counts. The game was registering 1 weapon and considering that you were not able to swap bars. If you had a weapon on the back, it would count as 2 weapons. So if you had the ring on, and I made a video for this as well, and 1 equipped on the front and the back, it would think that you are, and it will give you the mechanic. If you had it off, it wouldn't think you were 1 bar, and you wouldn't have the mechanic. So 2 bars you would, 1 bar you wouldn't. Regardless of the ring, it's about how many items you have equipped. But they changed it. They made it so no matter how you are set up, you will still get the mechanic. However, they made it so you can actually mitigate it. So you can put resistances on, damage shields, and heals, and actually survive it. It was made so it was much less impactful damage versus mitigation-wise, so you can build to survive it, or you can play to survive it if you choose. And we've done that multiple times on stream where we just... everyone's on fucking 1 bars, and we just got sufficient heals throughout tank it. How the Templary is at the bottom of DPS. You heard false information on the internet. Because there's too many billions of possibilities in the game for anyone to test absolutely everything to come up with that result. They don't know. It's been proven on stream that 1-bar builds are just fine in VCR if they're built for it. Correct. So again, my first initial test for that was actually on the Easy Sork, or Lazy Sork in fact, before they added the heal to Hardened Ward. And what I did is I stood between a tank and a healer in VCR, and I told them both to not heal me, not damage shield me, and just leave me alone. They double stacked 2 lightning AoEs on me, and I just damage shield to survive, and it was fine. Then we tried it again with damage shields and heals from the group while I just actively did damage. Absolutely fine. Then they added a fucking heal to it. To this day, I keep having the argument with people. Finally told one to piss off. I'm not changing it. Fair enough. And what happened? What negative response changed your life for the worse after that? Fuck all. You can still play a game, can't you? I didn't know people would just roast me for playing 1 bar. Fuck them. So you're not going to play the way you want to play because someone on the internet that you don't know is going to disapprove of it. Okay, what happens if you disapprove of their behavior? Ball's back in your court, isn't it? Fuck them. Dead silence in the group and they don't run with me anymore. So they threatened you with a good time. Right. Well, is what it is. Dead silence in the group and they don't run. I've read that already. It's funny. You can even make 1-bar builds about Oakensole that are pretty effective. So my opinion is that Oakensole argument needs to be laid to rest. It does need to be laid to rest, but laid to rest. But the only people that are arguing it are the elitist types, and I don't mean good players, because generally speaking, most players that are good and somewhat humble don't even give a fuck what you're using because they're more bothered about playing their own game. Elitists, as in the ones that will sit there looking around on the internet for fucking arguments to go, I think they're not as good as me. I'm going to give them shit. Bullies, basically. They will sit there and tell you how you're supposed to play, even though they don't play with you. If they're not going to play in your group, why the fuck do they give a shit? I don't give a shit what you use. I don't care. Why should I? I'm not in your group. What you do is up to you. What your group decides to do is up to you. I'm not going to sit there and say, you're not going to do that. All right. Panic. How can I scare them? If you do that, no trials group will accept you. That is wet. That is wet and weak. Fuck those people. Now, listen carefully. If you are a leader of a group and you set your own rules, that is perfectly fine. And there is nothing wrong with you doing that. But looking for arguments on the internet and trying to tell everyone what they should and shouldn't be doing when it's none of your business isn't okay. Stay the fuck away from those people. Some people were just mad that they out DPS them with 1 bar. Correct. My template is 1 bar, so what I mean, it works fine. There you go. If it works for you, it works for you. I know there's lots of different games out there that are very, very linear, and people that haven't played games very long are new to the idea of choice when some games present them. Because they expect every game to have a best. They want a shortcut to it, and then that's it. ESO was designed very, very intricately to allow for billions of possibilities. So anything you can think up might possibly be able to be done. Explore the possibilities. That's the point. That's where the fun is. I was tactically told that Oakensole was basically banned from trials. From who said that? Who from the devs team stopped 22 million players using 1-bar builds? Because if that isn't written in stone, it's bollocks. Cackles in 1-bar trial clears, right? We had one the other day. He came in with, I don't run with people under 1,500 champion points. Well, don't then. Wait for a really long time for people to try and be as good as your expectations are. Because most people that you think are going to be really good because of levels probably aren't. They're natural concern for a fellow human because nobody will play with them. They're saints, really, indeed. So, if you want the community to get... I've explained this many times on stream, right? If you're one of those shitbags that thinks everyone is lesser than you, and you're really on your high horse, and you do that whole, get on my level, which is fucking weak anyway. What the fuck does that even mean? If you're one of those people, I'm going to give you some advice. If you expect people to be as good as you think you are, try to teach people to be better at what they're bad at. If you think they've got something they're not very good at, then offer actual help. Because if you expect everyone to be on your level, it is your responsibility then to at least offer some insight as to how they can be better as players, so that you don't have to sit there and complain at everyone being weaker than you. Now, I know you're scared that the competition will be there then, and people will probably outplay you eventually. But if you don't do that, then the outcome is you dismiss everybody but yourself. And the only person you've now got to play with, as per usual, is yourself. Fun fact, when 1 bar was the strongest, people who hated wanted 5 heavy attack, swords, and trifectas. So, when the Oaken Soul ring was released, it had too many buffs and bonuses on it, which made it really, really, really easy to not bring other buffs and bonuses because you didn't need them. Okay? They weren't necessary because you had them. And what people decided to do is, while it was designed for a certain type of player, someone that wants something to be a bit easier or more accessible, the people that were getting very good runs used 1 bar setups to basically fill the gaps. Instead of bringing loads of buffs, which you didn't need to, they're like, fuck it, we'll just all do this. And they beat their own scores. Ha ha, 1 bar's stupid, let's do a meme run. First of all, it's not a meme unless it's really established and everyone finds it funny or knows it. Secondly, let's not pretend what you're really doing. You saw a way to take advantage of something and put the same thing on everything. Anyway, it worked too bloody well. People beat their own scores. Then they altered the set. They altered it so that you had a very large amount of buffs, but the ones that they put on there were specific to those that you might find in your own class skills. So Major Resolve, everyone's got that in their toolkit. You're missing a skill, have it. Prophecy, Sorcery, Brutality, Savagery, everyone's got a way to acquire that. You're missing some skills, have it. And there were a few minor buffs on there as well, which were really, really helpful. That, again, might go on a slot, but you've got it anyway. What they did, though, is allowed for room for buffs and debuffs to still be applied by other people. So you can slot into any group, but you can also easily have those buffs while you're on your own as well. So in a group, you have what you've brought and more. On your own, you've got the replacement for not having the extra skills. As soon as they did that, people had to go back to tactical compositions. And then they tried to tell everyone that Oaken Soul is not allowed. Why? Because they found out that they were so bloody good in the first place if you built for it, that even with the reduction to the amount of buffs and bonuses they had, people could still perform incredibly well for less effort. Now, that's technically false in some areas. For some people, sure. Like, if I use a 1 bar build, I'm more than capable of using fucking most extreme setups. I make builds for a fucking living. It's not difficult for me to do. But other people, it is. So the amount of effort I put into something that's 2 bar versus someone that puts into 1 bar doesn't necessarily mean it's different. The skill level is different, but they still might be trying incredibly fucking hard because they struggle. Unfortunately, people want attention for doing something difficult, or what they deem difficult. So when they do it, they run around on the internet going, hey, look at me, I did a thing. Hey, look at me, I did a thing. When someone can do it in a way that they feel is easier, they feel inadequate. They feel pushed out. They feel like it's not fair. They feel like their achievement is worth less, which it's not. It's worth the same to you as it is to them. And in that scenario, instead of just going, oh, well, I tried really hard. I could probably do it easier with that. Why don't I use that instead? Or, never mind, I'm happy with what I've got. They look at that other person and go, well, that's not fair. I'm going to tell everyone they're not allowed. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Let's make it so only the people that have difficult stuff to use can get difficult stuff done. It's not how the game is designed. The game is designed to be accessible. If someone else has to change their setup to use something simpler than what you're using, so be it. And also, don't run around shouting, play smarter, not harder, if you're going to deliberately use something that's incredibly difficult to use. It's a fucking endless battle of stupid. Those elitist smack talk motherfuckers who want to tell people what they can wear can eat a duck. I will wear what I want, play how I want. I paid for the game, and I have friends to play who are with who don't say those things. Thank you very much indeed. Ads. Oh man. Rip. Well said. Thank you, Jade. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I used to get trash talk in the chat in the middle of a dungeon. That guy was a twat. He kept chirp away, so I blocked him and moved on. Fair enough. That's all you need to do. Keegan, how you doing on YouTube? Welcome to the stream. Do I have enough transmutes to make all this shit now? I never understand people who rage about stuff like that. There's no point to it except for ruining everyone else's fun, including your own. That's all it is. It's inadequacy and insecurity all thrown into the wind. It's just fucking crazy how badly people act on the internet. If your own group is not bringing what you have asked them to bring, obviously make sure that they are set up in the way that you designed them to be set up. The composition is yours to make. But running out into the world and kicking off at people, there's no need. 2009, like what the hell? I can't be in control of that. Hopefully they're short ones. I only play one bar because my brain, for some reason, can't manage the concept of bar swapping. That means, Unforgiven Car Park, that you have an easier time. It's not allowed. Because it's helped me out on the level where I can complete all the content I would like to, whether solo or group. And that is the point. The point of that set is to take away the complexity of a 2-bar setup by not having to track 5 skills in an ultimate, and allowing you to have a little bit of extra bonus to your setup to make it feel like you're almost equal to that of a 2-bar setup with less buttons to press. Is it worth it to get the deluxe upgrade for the normal one? Is fine. For what? The gold road upgrade? The game is the same, so up to you really. Obviously the deluxe version you get more bits and pieces with it, you get more shinies, but the content is the same. You don't get any extra benefits as far as that's concerned, so your choice. Get the big one. Obviously. Which one is what? Oh dear. Right. I need to go to my house. I need to see how many transmutes. Oh no, I don't. I can do it from here. I prefer 1-bar builds because I can focus on mechanics and because they are simple to use. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Imagine that. Let me read the rest of it. It has nothing to do with my skills as a gamer in general. I also play ESO to relax. I have a job that requires lots of focus. You see what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. Imagine walking up to someone going, what are you using that for? Because I can clear all the content, I can perform very, very well, and I don't have to think too much. The shit, get out. Wow. Make it as complicated as possible so you fail every time and I constantly whinge at you. You can't win. Love Microsoft build since discovering I was actually enjoying playing and doing all content. You're correct that there are always people saying in-game that we have to use 2-bar to be good. Right? Doesn't mean that at all. 2 chests? What'd you get? I need the mace. Where's the chests? Show me. Or was it earlier? It was earlier, wasn't it? I need that mace for the sticker book. Why is PvP so hard in the game? I never actually tried it. So you don't know. PvP is difficult in any game because you're up against someone that you don't want to beat you. That's it. People don't like losing. There is another aspect of solo builds. I am an elder scroll. I am an elder and I have very bad arthritis. My hands there is not way for me to have fun in trying to play 2 bars. Exactly. Again, the developers designed that mythic to solve a problem that they saw. And the problem they saw was in a game with so much choice, some people found it very difficult. So for example, do you have a good sorcerer build? I have many sorcerer builds. Put builds in the chat. You'll be taken to a web page or just put YouTube and there's loads there. The same with my easy sword. Let me catch up with the chat first and I'll explain that in a minute. PvP is subjective. It depends on your enemy and depends on you. So you could be built towards the enemy's weaknesses and beat the fuck out of them and be good at it, or you could be bad at it, or you could be built to bounce off of their defenses and do nothing fucking good. It always depends on who you're up against. Game is to relax and have fun, not stress. Correct. Read the one about the arthritis. Also correct. I also don't care about anybody else's definition of good. Awesome. And because I ran through PvP before and kept getting killed, I could not even kill them. It's multiple different reasons. There's no flat answer to that because there's too many variables to go over to consider why you died, why they beat you, etc., etc. Your build could have been a counter of theirs. It could have been a clash versus theirs, or there's lots of different things. And every target's different. You think 1-bar tank would work? Yes, 100%. There's no reason why it wouldn't. You just have to have a lesser toolkit. Put Bobby in the chat, exclamation point Bobby, exclamation point Woof. Both of those are 1-bar builds, and they are both tanks. Or you can put exclamation point Constipator, which is the PvP tank. That is also a 1-bar Templar build. Anyway, to the point I was getting to. Zos designed that particular set to counter a problem that they found, and that was that people struggle. The skill gap between the most experienced player and the least experienced player is fucking huge. Like, extremely off the scale, fucking vast. field of nothingness. And you look in to try and find where the fuck they are. They're miles away. So fucking off the scale different. It's not a bad thing. It just is a fact. Gamers used to be the only ones, gamers, proper gamers, the ones that started with games and were brought up on games and live on games. They obviously would be very good at games over a long period of time because they've had experience. Newer people that started joining games when they were in their teens or their 20s or their 30s or even their 40s or 50s obviously haven't had as much experience with games, so therefore they would take longer to get good at stuff, longer to pick up the basics, and longer to adapt to different situations. That, in ESO, is a very big thing, because the timeline we're in now, like 2024, MMOs have been out for a long time, but not all people have played them. So people are now realizing that games are more popular than movies, so they're now more interesting. So you've got an abundance of new people trying out this particular media. With that comes experience and scale for skill. ZOS realized in their game they had to make it accessible to as many people as possible, including those that were incredibly inexperienced. It's not a bad thing, it's just a fact. Trying to find the balance for that in a game so fucking, well, huge is difficult. Very difficult. So what they've tried to do over time is allow you accessibility to content by making everything the same level, and the tools that you may need to make things less complicated in case you're someone that struggles or physically cannot do it because it's too demanding. The Easy Sork was a prime example of doing exactly what the devs were trying to do. First of all, I made a build that was very, very simple. It was designed to be easy for people to use even if they struggled. That's why it's called the Easy Sork. It's not a category, that is an actual name for a character and build on the channel. It's been up for 7 years. Maybe 8. In doing one-to-ones and streams and all the rest of it over time, I even saw that. I saw thousands of people succeed using that build, but I also saw many people struggle. They struggled horrendously with other builds. They did better while they got hold of Easy Sork, but they still struggled nonetheless. There was still too many things for them to press. So when the Oaken Soul came out, I adapted the already existing Easy Sork into the Lazy Sork, so that the people that were already using it but slightly struggling could still play their favorite build but be much better at it with less effort. None of that is a bad thing. None of it. So when people sit there pissing on others going, well, you're not going to be good enough, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that, what the fuck are you even doing here? You're in the wrong community if that's what you really feel. And no one's going to want to play with you long term, so you're going to run out of friends. The game is about accessibility, and if you use the right tools and give it to the right person, and they are loaded with the right information, there's nothing they can't do. Another massive thing towards the Lazy Sork itself, as to why it was designed to be easy for everybody, is because another major thing that people miss out on, that they don't understand from their perspective, because it's very difficult to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, is they don't understand from their skilled perspective that people that are less skilled find things more complicated in mass. So if you have 10 skills and 2 ultimates and a potion to pay attention to and your food to pay attention to and all your charges and this set and that set and swapping here and swapping there, and then there's 3 or 4 different AoEs going off that you have to differentiate between each one and figure out which mechanic is hug, which mechanic is run, which mechanic is block and dodge. There's too much for people to take in. Can I do it? Sure. Can you do it? Probably. But can everyone? No. So those builds are designed not only for accessibility for people with mobility issues, not only to make things simpler because they want an easier time, but because now they can perform very, very well, just like other people that are looking really cool, pressing loads of buttons, but they have more time to look in front of them and see what the fuck is going on and can respond to it in a timely manner. Before, they might have gone, oh my god, my buffs are in the wrong place, oh, the buttons are wrong, oh, I'm dead. Now you just do this. And you can see what's going on and calm the fuck down. Imagine being able to do that, squashing all the complications down to simply looking in front of you and still performing just as well as the previous build you were using was trying to teach you to do. Is that a problem? Is it fuck? Do you know what you've got as a side effect? When people are talking about most effective tactic available, which is a backronym in itself because that's not what metagaming even means. But when you're talking about most effective, there's a difference between most effective and highest possible, yet very slim to happen results. Most effective is the one that actually functions or works the best in more scenarios than the minority. So for something to be effective, it needs to be useful in all the hands, not just some. Most effective is something that more people can use and more people can benefit from. And that fucking lazy sork, effectiveness-wise, helps so many people get their shit done, it can't even be fucking questioned.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Across the board, stuff like that makes an abundance of better players because now they can actually get shit done they couldn't do before. Again, how is that wrong? The lazy sork makes me not having to think about the build. Love it. It's not a problem. Me personally, I like the 1-bar pla because I love tanking and I love heavy attacks. I love playing all the game has to offer. I do not love DDing in. I do love fancy rotations. Do not love fancy rotations. Can I do them? Yes. Do I want to? No. And how's it a problem? Again, saw you playing Conan the other day. It looks like it has changed a lot since I last played it and entirely different. Daylight, it is massively different. It is absolutely phenomenal. And I have a private server for Patreon supporters with that particular Ninja Barbarian perk on PlayStation at the moment. Xbox and PC ones are going to open up if there's enough interest. It's doing really, really fucking well. If you want to join, Patreon in the chat, or just put !Conan. Long time ago, I was a great DPS in the game, had a great weave even. I'm the same guy, but arthritis has slowed me down, and I was failing with the DPS with traditional builds. The 1-bar builds make it possible for me to DPS. I still like tanking better, but I need to be a DPS sometimes. So what you're confirming is, as an experienced player that could do all the stuff and things, you now have a tool that allows you to still perform equally as well. Or at least well enough. Prime example of how it's not a problem. You have found a solution to your problem. And that's what the Oaken Soul Ring is for many people. That's what the Lazy Sork and all the other 1-bar builds on the channel are for. They're not there for clout. They're not there for, what's the word for it? Algorithm fucking in traffic. Of course I want follows on my channel. That's exactly what the channel's for. It's supposed to grow. But they're not there just for that. They're there to be tools for you to be... They're there for tools for you to help you. Because what's the point in throwing out a build that doesn't function? Or one that doesn't work? Or one that people can't use? I like the guild system in the game. Good community people that can help and understand the game. If they're nice people, yes. But you can get shit ones too. But that's the same for any game. I do have a YouTube video about the efficiency farm champion level experience. How to efficiently farm champion level experience points. Yes, technically yes. Put level up in the chat. That will teach you how to level from 1 to 50. And then you can take that information further with you. That will give you a solid base for the foundation of your character, if you like. Base, foundation, same thing. Chest is gone. I know I'm talking. Doesn't matter. Tough shit. Fuck the loot. The lessons you learn in that particular video will give you a solid base for a character. And you won't have to keep going backwards, which means you can go forward and enjoy your champion point progress easier.
Winning. I love winnings. Drinks all
Thank you for the
around.
follow. Some people took an arrow to the knee and need to know where he's built to accommodate. Oh dear. I just want to play and not be dead as much as possible. Your 1-bar builds help me do that. Thank you. No worries, Mega. You're welcome. I need to go to my house on the other character. Swap. Thank you for the group. Much appreciated. I'm running out of time. Well, technically I'm not. I've got almost an hour left if I want to go that far. Right, we need to check the numbers. 940 subs at the moment. We're going for 1,000. If we do, we're giving away another purple chicken. One is locked in already. If we hit our bits goal, we're giving away a purple chicken. And on top of the purple chicken for the 1,000 subs, I'll give away 6 months of VSO Plus on PC. If you don't have the fucking game, you can have the game as well.
I love winnings.
Thank you for the
Drinks all
follow.
around.
Much appreciated. Let's give away that first purple chicken. Remember, there are 2 possible extra purple chickens today. There were going to be 2 in total, but we're getting away with 3 because we dipped below 900 and then pushed over it again.
I love winnings.
So we're
Drinks
throwing
all
away a
around.
sneaky one. Right, what do we got? Giveaway. If you're on YouTube, come over to Twitch real quick. Make sure you're following, otherwise the giveaway won't count.
How would this one spinner apart
Just to piss off people that are salty.
not to sound rude, but this one has trouble.
There's a 1-minute timer. Use this term for giveaway. If you see it, you'll know what it is and you'll be able to type it, and then I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't need to. Go. You got 1 minute. You need to type something specific. Slow down. Yes, of course you do. I'm explaining. There. Some people will find it funny, some people won't. The ones that won't don't want a purple chicken anyway. Yes, I said put 1 bar wins. Gary, how you doing? Welcome to the stream on YouTube. You have 1 minute.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Yesterday, it was every 100 subs we were giving away a purple chicken. We gave one away at 700, one at 800, one at 900. We dipped below 900 today and then went back over it. So before anyone tried to be a smart ass, I was like, fuck it, here's another one. So now if we get to 1,000 even, 6 months of VSO plus to one person with the game if they need it on PC, and then a purple chicken to another. Good morning. You're in the upside down land, aren't you? Entries have stopped. No more allowed. Who's the winner? Don't be salty if you lose. Make sure you say congratulations to the winner. Vin Knowles, congratulations indeed. Bit and cake in the chat. One of the mods send me that message, please. You have acquired this. This is called Mega. That is your purple chicken. That will be with you. Big chicken attack. That will be with you in the next 24 hours minimum. Keep an eye on your Twitch whispers. Like how fast the Xbox Series X is and the other Xbox. Ah, I missed it. Congratulations indeed. Legend. Craig, how you doing? Was Tozen had 7 years and then the new one, the graphics speed is so quick. It is. Your typing's quick too because your words coming out all funky. But I read it, don't worry. That's a purple chicken. Right. Again, before we go any further, at 1,000 subs, we're giving away another one. And at 20,000 bits, we're giving away another one. We are not far off both of those. Look underneath the stream, you'll see the bars. Thank you, sir. You are welcome. Do you know what? I can probably do this now. Because we're here anyway, so keep an eye on your Twitch whispers, dude. This needs to go in another page. Why are you not working? Don't look at my screen. You're not allowed. This is where all my codes are. This is for you. Where's your name? Then, check your whispers. Go to theelderscrollsonline.com. Go to your account. Go to redeem code. That's yours. Enjoy. I don't normally do that on stream. I normally do it off stream, but fuck it. We're here. Oh, man. Right. I need to make stuff. Go to my house. Notice, by the way, people, we've had multiple viewers join us in the last couple of days for Oathsworn Pit. They've done it multiple times, and each group has been in there for the first time. No problem. Would a group that doesn't open soul users be called a no console group? That was terrible. That was terrible. No kin. Ravicus Maximus, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Rav went all the way to Best Buy to buy himself a PlayStation 5 Pro. Yeah, not even going halves. He got the big one. For the first time, just went out and bought a PlayStation so that he could be part of the Conan Ninjas on Patreon. He's already on Patreon anyway. He's already got the fucking huge perk. So previous perks are applied as well. He's got the Ninja Barbarian perk. He was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation so I can join you all. So he's on the official Zona Gaming private servers now. He's leveling so fucking fast. Like your outfit on your cat. Thank you very much. He's gonna run out of money soon. He bought a PlayStation. He joined the server. He bought the game. Well, the game's free on PlayStation Plus anyway. Oh yeah, it's free on PlayStation Plus. Ravicus Maximus is now up to 9... No, that's wrong. Let me try again. Numbers are much easier if I say them properly. 1,975 gifted subs on the channel. If you received a gifted sub, say thank you to the gifter. And refresh your stream. If you were getting adverts before, you're not anymore. Legend indeed. I need to make stuff. That's what I was doing. Jewelry and weapons. If it wasn't for you, I would have left ESO ages ago. Thank you very much for your awesome advice that you have given us. That is fucking beautiful. Thank you very much. One message like that proves stupid people wrong. You're not allowed to do that. That person there enjoys their game. Fuck the shit canoes. Strong Hand, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oathsworn Pit is one of my favorite dungeons due to the secrets. The secrets are fucking great, actually. The big health bonus and loads of damage. The big ulti and all that kind of stuff. Really, really nice. That is a cool looking house. Thank you, Obama. Much appreciated. I need to make some stuff and things. I don't have enough stones to do both bars. That's the problem. But I can do some of it. Let's see. Oathsworn. I know. The book isn't full yet. But this one is not far off. I need 3 weapons. So these are 32 a pop. So 7 more stones each. But fuck it. Let's get it done. You cannot go gold yet because I don't have the stats on me. Or the stats. Mats is the word I'm looking for. I get outfit. Tank looks like a real knight. It looks like the Dark Knight. put Tarnished in the chat. Tarnished is the Infinite Archive version of my main character, which happens to be this person here. If you have that video open, click on the Fashion is Endgame timestamp, and all the stuff you need to know is there. Someone say my name. I am the Knight! We did not say your name. I'm having so much fun leveling by doing the journey and killing stuff. The journey will help you a lot because it gives you a bit of a tutorial as to how everything works in the game, Rav. You're going to love it, dude. Also, if you're in the middle of the desert, make sure that you've got cold drink and cold food or just decent clothing because you'll melt. But Claw is building a city in the fucking desert. You are definitely one of my community favorites in ESO content creators, and I guess Mike Megan is alright. See, he'll do. It's because he's skinny, isn't it? Thank you very much indeed for the resub. 3 months on the bounce. Thanks for the builds and the streams over the years. Greetings from Sweden. How you doing all the way from Sweden? Thank you very much for the resub. You're a legend. Yeah, Mike got called out earlier for being really skinny. I offended him because he thought people didn't know us. My bad. Nice home equals God's character. Yes, it does. That's exactly why I'm going to sub for eternity. The ESO community needs streamers like yourself. Thank you very much. Fucking hell. Listen to that. Did you hear that in the back? That was a good one. Would be nice if crafting and horse riding skills were count wide. Oh, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. So I don't know how they're going to manage it, but I have an idea. They can listen to it or they can not listen to it. I'm sure they'll hear it, but they don't have to follow it because it's just being thrown into the air. I have sent it to them actually. But I think they should treat it in a way that wouldn't piss players off. So, if they made it account wide, that would piss off all the people that did 1 day at a time and spent gold doing it. Obviously. So to balance that out, if you've done that already, congratulations, your gold is spent, you've got your rewards. But what they should do is allow it to remove the timer with a negative effect. So like the bag space where you buy it and then the next one costs more and more and more and more, that should be a thing per character. That way, people that have the gold can go and level it up really, really quickly. If they don't have the gold, they can go farm it. And if they don't have it at all, they can still do it once a day anyway, because again, eventually you'll get there. That would save a lot of issues, because I don't really want to level up my mount for 180 fucking days. That's long. I noticed some of the outfit. I'm assuming that's new. I knew some of the outfit pages you have to farm for, like, on vet dungeons and looking back for the packs in the world. I love your phone. Your Samsung is amazing. I know you meant I knew some of the outfit pages, but it says I knew this. I recently moved after I set up my PC and new setup. I asked my mum what she thought. She said, "Are you still going to watch that British guy who plays your little game?" Yes, mum. Yes, I am. Samsung talent. That British guy who swears. Spent gold 1 time at a day for it, and I still think it should be account wide. I'm not that petty and want new players to have to suffer the same way. That is a very adult way to approach that. Unfortunately, the vast majority of whinge bags on the internet are not the same as you. I don't give a fuck. If they made it account wide right now, happy fucking days, brilliant. But remember Maelstrom? Does ESO have a nudist guild? Probably. Remember when people were told that they are introducing new weapons? Listen to that very carefully. Introducing new weapons. Perfected ones. So the ones you farmed in the first place, you still get to keep. But if you want to go again, you can get some new ones. A better one. We should get it already because we've already done vet. No, Timmy. No. You play it with your eyes closed easily, so what's the problem? The sticker book is here now, so you can just unlock it all anyway, indefinitely. And finally, just because you have an old car doesn't mean you get the new one for free. Is it down to earth? No red skeleton, but just fine. Very down to earth. Brought up that way. Blame my mum. Blame my dad. It's their fault. Read that already. You should suffer because I suffered. No, Timmy, that's not how progress works. No, it's not. The basic version, which they call now, was shifted to make it accessible to people that were struggling. And the advanced version, perfected, is available to those that try. And those that can. So the reward is still there for you, and it gave you replayability in something that you were basically try-harding every single day for scores anyway. Which means, by default, you now get extra free stuff. Remember that Fallout? There was no logic applied to most stupid people. You could hear them from space. True, but they keep bogging people, changing sets, having us in the constant farming. Well, that's part of the game. Which is fun. Replayability. People complain all the time. Like, oh, there's no replayability in this. Yeah, they still do it. People play the same trial every single night obsessively for 7 years straight. While complaining there's no replayability. You keep playing it. They have the stats. If you keep playing it, they're not going to change nothing. Play something else for a bit. Make it almost redundant, and they'll add new shit. The whinings you whine about the perfected VMA weapons never whined that monster helmets are now guaranteed when running vet, or that transmutation has been added, or yeah, it's very selective faux outrage. It is. I saw it. There's even videos about it. Fuck's sake, there's live streams where you can just revisit my old stuff because I archive everything. It's the point of history on the internet, as you can find out what I really said. DJ ANK, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here's the button. My response to that was, I do Maelstrom anyway. Great, I can get some new stuff. And newer or less experienced players can now get the cool weapons. Excellent. That was my response. I was told off for that by people I don't care about. Because apparently, that is called crowd pleasing and being a yes man. No, it's not. It's appreciating the community that you are supporting and understanding that some of them struggle and being happy for them being able to access something that they couldn't previously access. That's not a problem. Trials amazing because it's a great way to socialize. It is. I'm trying to craft Turug's armor for my DK. Noise! You need to go to Gratwood or one of the other 2 alliance areas. I don't remember which one has them. And it's 2 traits, I think. Or is it 3? 2 trait crafted set. Put website in the chat. Go to the Ultimate Gratwood Zone Guide. It's there. It's 3. I need that. Wait a minute. Deathwind is 2. My brain farted. You're right. When they made Monster Shoulders curated, my response was just damn it, and then moved on. Rip to all my wasted keys. Dude, I used 96 keys on livestream to get the Stonekeeper shoulder. Did I then write an essay to Zosko and it's not fair? I want more shoulders now because I put the work in and I use those keys and it's not fair. No, things change. Things change. I was trying to delete my account off my old Xbox, but it was like loading to... No, fuck 90s PC. It was so slow, so I decided fuck it and run. You unplugged it. Had it for 7 years. Not bad though. The Xbox Series X is a lot better. So it's fast graphics and incredibly good. Yes, it is. You're probably told off by the same idiots that lost their shit when the new CP system was introduced. Now I've got to grind to 3,600. Oh, I love that. You don't need it. And if you need it, you're shit. Yes, I said it. It's true. It's fucking tragic watching people fucking argue about that stuff. You don't need 3,600. If you have it, great. Good for you. You'll never get XP again. If you don't, whoopie-doo. Exactly. I'm just glad no one will have to struggle like that anymore and not be afraid to spend their keys. So I'm going to put you into a made-up scenario here. Imagine imagine you are one of those people that complains at everyone, going, oh, get good. Go and get those weapons then. Bet you can't. Go and get that gear then. Bet you can't. I'll wait. Can never find a good group because I can't find good players. Imagine those people still struggle busting because they can't get Maelstrom weapons because they struggle with vet and they can't do it. They can go on normal and get an equivalent without one of the minor buffs on it. That means that those people that you told to get good can come back and join you because they're now on your level much quicker. They've gone out and got the gear set much quicker because the access is easier. So they turn up and they go, I've got all the stuff now. Go grind CPs. So you go and grind CPs in Black fucking Rose Prison like a noob. Come back, look at me, I got champion points. Yeah. Go get a title. Show me. It's gate fucking keeping. It's goalpost moving. It's not trying to please everybody else. Play your own game. But the fact that accessibility is now easier for that stuff is fucking brilliant. Obviously, remember you can't complete Maelstrom without Maelstrom weapons. I fucking love that. Was a real thing. That did actually happen. But there's nothing wrong with people being able to get their stuff quicker. If you are after a certain set or you're after certain gear, whatever, the sticker book made it so much fucking better. The perfected versus normal stuff made things so much fucking better as well. And it also made it so people that do the vet stuff, where perfected stuff exists, actually get both. So you fill 2 sticker books at once. There's so many quality of life benefits that help a vast majority of players that don't affect the minority at all. It doesn't affect them. It's just salty that they had to do something that they don't now have to do. But you've done it anyway, so who fucking cares? If they didn't change it, you've already done it. If they did change it, you've already done it. You're still in the same boat. How is it sinking? Agree, totally. CP's nice, but proper rotation is a lot. Yes, it is. Your champion points don't make or break your ability. Your skill is the difference. Champion points are nice to have. They give you flat stat increases that aren't that impactful, but they are nice. And, where has it gone? There's nothing wrong with leveling them up and slotting the things you need. But it doesn't mean that you are better at the game because you have them. Not at all. Did I make this? I feel like I didn't. Did I? No. I'm going to make the shield anyway, just in case. That needs to be sturdy. And that can be gold. I'm off. Good night, everyone, and have fun. Latest tell. Thank you for watching. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who wants to leave the stream. This is basically a just chatting stream, isn't it? Me just ranting about the world and it's fucking idiots. Alongside trying to support the people that are just shaking their head going, why the fuck did I read Facebook today? Or any day. Easy response. Things change. Butt nugget. Correct. You have played Sea of Thieves? Yes. They've got season 14 now. I know. Yes, I have, but not for a very long time. One of my favorite pirate games was actually called Pirates of the Burning Sea, which was originally made by Sony Online Entertainment. It was then taken over by another company and another one, and then it's gone different places. But that was fucking amazing. The PvP in that was brilliant. Like full-scale fleet war in the ocean. And the crafting was really good too. Not to mention the fact that you could actually board someone's ship, beat up the captain, and steal the fucker. It was great. Nowhere near as popular as it used to be, if it's still running at all. Population went, but it was really good. We need a new one of those. I was really expecting big things from Skull and Bones. I don't know why I thought it was going to be even remotely close to an MMO, but it's not. It's pretty. That's it. Pirates of the Burning Sea needs a remake. Just saying. There's very few games out there like it. Pirates of the Burning Sea was basically EVE Online on water. Still did better than Concord. You're not wrong. Did I make that shield? Yes, I did. Right, bind that. Or lock it even. Weapons. Yes, I did make a new weapon. Don't know where the hell it's gone though. Oh no, I didn't make the weapon. I made the jewelry. I still need a lot of stones, people. Lock. Lock. And lock. I don't have enough stones to do the thing. So we'll have to do pledges and all that kind of stuff. Nothing there. Do I have anything in the mail? Oh, I ate it, didn't I? No. Let's see. Inventory. I have 11. Fucking 11. That's shit. Right. Let's finish this today. Because I'm not going to finish the build properly. I need more stones. I'm not going to do the day. What is this? I'm not going to do the daily pledge. Because I can't be fucked. That's the honest answer. I can't be fucking bothered. I'm going to go in and do one arc in Infinite Archive. First Whisper's getting it. Who's joining me? PlayStation EU, send me a whisper. I'm on a slightly adapted version of Tarnished. Put Tarnished in the chat. Exclamation point Tarnished. One arc, daily done, get the fuck out. Boing. Travel in. Infinite in the chat if you want the guide. This fucking content is phenomenal. Absolutely love it. What is better than going into solo or duo content? No, like a vast majority, almost 90+% of the community play solo or duo. What's wrong with going in solo or duo content that scales the longer you're in there, with an abundance of enemies and bosses and buffs and bonuses that you can constantly change your build for, that you can't change to work the same way in any other content? You can live in here. I basically do. Not to mention there's a huge amount of achievements. Where is it? There was an archive of achievements. Shut up, you enjoyed that. Tarnishing, thank you very much. I got 3 whispers instantly. No way. DJ, oh, right. DJ's the first whisper, so he's getting it. The other 2, very quick, but unfortunately not quick enough. DJ is actually very good, a very good player. He is now going to use my main character, which is a 2-bar, mostly stamina using Dragon Knight. He has been on the channel for 8 years. It was originally called the Infused build, where I taught people about The differences in penetration values and, of course, the alcohol set, which is hilarious if you go through history, if you remember. Not that it matters now, but it's there. Changed to none fuse eventually, and now it's called toxicity. He plays with one of these with one hand. Arguably the most difficult to get to grips with build on the channel. Obviously, because that's the main one that I use over everything else. So you get to see exactly how I play rather than me building something for you. And he plays one-handed with one of these. There is a video on my website from his YouTube channel demonstrating him playing the builds with his hand like a spider on the fucking thing like this. You won't notice that he's a one-hand control player. Fucking very, very good. And underlines the fact that you can adapt to the situation depending on what it is, and you can always play something that works for you rather than, well, copy it following the consensus, I guess, whatever that may be. You can't do that. You've got one hand. You fucking can. Doesn't have to, but he does. Let's go. Honestly, keep up with him. He plays fucking FPSs as well. And light attack weaves. Look. Interrupts, light attack weaving, and one fucking hand. Why is my fucking skill not firing? I don't think I need a resistance buff on this. I can get away with this for now. DJ's skill level is absolutely insane. It fucking is. There's always something for everyone, and it depends on what your skill level is as to what works for you. I told you, the gauge, like from less experience to most experience, and all the different mobility issues people do and don't have, it's fucking vast. Including custom build perks, how many builds have you actually published for ESO? Are we talking about updates as well? Or unique ones? Because I can actually get that number. Thank you very much for the chat. By the way, Conan Exiles is a pain in the ass. Try straight and deep. It's just as annoying. Dude, Conan is fucking excellent. You gotta understand it's still got bugs, obviously, but it's fucking fun. Thank you for joining, Craig. Much appreciated. Short updates too. Okay, let me finish this round. I'll tell you. You mean over the last 8 years? A lot, dude. A lot. And if people tell you, oh, don't use that, that's shit, you're not allowed to do that. If I listened to that, I wouldn't have done what I'm doing now. Imagine listening to the first person that says that. I wouldn't have even made a single video, let alone 1,800 of them on YouTube. Build videos themselves. Hold on. I know a way to do this. Let's see. Build videos. This. Not that one. This one. Let's count up the... Give me a second, Elvin. So, there's 3 for Rav. Oh, God. Wait. I'm not going to say them out loud until I've got the number. 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, 1, 1. Hang on. 2 of those. I'm remembering every single person I've done a personal build video for. And also how many they've had. I can hear my brain ticking. Hopefully that's not too loud. The cogs are stuck. That would be 3. 2 more. I have 25 personal build videos. Including one-to-one builds? No. Published ones. So 25 there, and then 219. I think in total. So one. I have released, whether they are private or YouTube, 244 YouTube build videos. 244, precisely. You can smell something burning. Ticket I don't mind, it's a brain fart I don't like. That's horrible when you sit there and go, hey, you know that word? What's that word? That word. That word. And you just fucking nothing comes out. Just a few then? Just a few. Example of one? Indeed. Oh yeah, that one. Thank you, Mike, much appreciated. 244, crikey, yeah, a lot. 219 of those are public. Did I pick up a buff? I didn't. My bad. Hustle and gloves. Let's go. W Bills, bud. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. You are a legend. Welcome in. I mean, there's almost 100 mechanics guide as well. I mean, 70 or so? Maybe 80? Shit ton of pages on the website for guides as well. Absolutely tons of them. What's the easiest DPS in update 44? That's subjective. It depends on what the player can use. However, if you want, quite frankly, the easiest build on the channel, put Lazy Sork in the chat. Dominating for years and still does. Got a couple of different versions as well. The Easy Sork is where it started. The Lazy Sork is the 1-bar variant of it. And then there's an Infinite Archive version of that. Some bosses are easier than others. Subjective. They are, but also it depends on your skill ability, your skill level. Because, I mean, if you're not very experienced or not very good or just need practice, whatever. There's no nice way to say it. I mean it in a nice way, but people get offended by whatever you fucking say. Let's just say, for example, you're not very experienced with Shadow Rend. He can one-shot you. Easy. But you might also be running around in circles away from a boss with really hard mechanics and might never hit you. So it depends. But yes, some bosses are deliberately made to be more difficult than others. Attacks for sure. Heavy attack is a broad way to describe a build. And also it's not actually that simple because the construction of it needs to make sense. Some people just assume heavy attack build means slap on the ring and do heavies. I mean, technically you could, but if you want to make it really, really effective, then you need to add the other variables as well. So if you don't boost the way that that particular attack performs, then you're not going to benefit from the extras you could gain. Is applying a heavy attack easy? Of course it is. But the rest of it needs to make sense too. Because if you just tell a brand new player that's got no experience whatsoever versus your extreme or long experience level or amount or hours in the game, whatever you want to fucking call it, and just go, just heavy attack. They're literally going to take that information and run with it. They're just going to do this and just do this all day. Regardless of what they're using. So it's a combination of it all. You might deliver it that simply, but everything has to make sense first. Fucking boss. And that's the danger. People don't realize that when you tell someone that hasn't got a clue, just do heavy attacks, they expect results from just doing that. And then they come back and go, well, this is shit. Yeah, because you need more than that, more information than that. I don't need the ice one. I'll take this. This advice I can give players who want to improve is to read their passives. I mean, technically speaking, that is correct, but it's not outside of something that I already say. Every single video I have to emphasize how important passives are because people do not realize that passives are actually more important than your actives. Yeah, well, this skill does loads of damage. Not without your passives, it doesn't. On its own, as a just flat skill, where's the rest of the stuff that you can benefit from? Passives are key. They make a huge difference. That's why I tell people not to power level. There's a whole guide about it. Put level up in the chat. Don't power level. You will miss skills. You won't have your passives. You'll lose your inflated stats that you get rid of once you're level 50. And you'll have to go back through content, skillless and weaker, to catch up to where you thought you were going to be. It hurts people. Level up is the command. It's already done. You wouldn't believe how many people power level and end up disappointed. Archive of Wellness, yes. Soul Trap will be mega.
To the next wing of the archive.
Ended up getting a few Sand Reaper Queens on Conan today out of 7 eggs. You lucky bastard. Well done, Raddy. I'm pressing the button for you. I learned that my Sork power leveled and didn't use her for 6 years. See? You still played the game because you still wanted to play the game, but you realized that that character was feeling much, much weaker at that point in time. Meanwhile, I'm crafting 17,000 silk. Fucking hell. Everyone's on it, people. They're on the Conan server. Yes, I have a private server dedicated to the channel for people that have the perk on Patreon. Put Conan in the chat if you want to know more about it. It's quite new. It's only been for the last week. But bear in mind, while you'll see lots and lots of casual private servers out there that can just pull the plug whenever they fucking feel like it, it's part of the business. So yes, I have to fund it, obviously. But because it's part of the business, it's not going anywhere. It is staying here just like I am, just like the channel is. It's all part of it. So your security is there, if anything else. So you can invest time on that particular server, build whatever the fuck you want, and you are not at risk of me pressing the delete button. Because that is the biggest fear on private servers, is that one day you're going to wake up and it's all gone. That isn't going to happen unless you delete the perk. In which case, your stuff will remain on the server, so that if you do re-sign up, it will be safe. The DPS companion enough DPS for a tank build to solo oddly overworld quickly. I mean, depends on what you call quick, but yes, you can make your companion do damage. Shit buffs. I'll take that. Someone put Conan in the chat. Exclamation point Conan. I know I'm selling the fuck out of it, and I should. At the same time, we are offering incentives today for goals on the channel, and they're going to run for the whole weekend, unless we hit them early. In which case, I'm going to have to figure something else out for more fucking free giveaways. The subs at the moment, if you buy 5 or more for gifted subs, is 35% cheaper for you. So, if we get to 1,000 subs and giving away a purple chicken. If we get to 20,000 bits, we're not far off of, give away another purple chicken. And overall, regardless, if we get to 1,000, not only are you getting the purple chicken, but I'm also going to give away 6 months of BSO Plus, and the game if you fucking need it, for PC. I don't know if the command works on YouTube. Raddy, one of the mods might have to show it off. Should have done. Apparently not. Where the hell am I going? There you go. Mike's got it. Thank you very much.
Well, your rewards are here.
So, how much do you play Elder Scrolls? I play it a good 3 hours a day, not out of time. Full-time job, dude. I'm in it all the time. I'm on every single server, every single platform. YouTube, Twitch, social media, the lot. I'm doing absolutely fucking everything. Not only that, Patreon, teaching people how to play all the time. They've got one-to-ones, they've got personal build videos, they've got all sorts. And constantly engaging inside Discord to make sure people are up to date with what's going on, as well as engaging in everyday conversations with them. I'm constant, dude. So there isn't a gauge for how many hours. I can tell you the most hours I've worked in a week doing this for a job. Even though some shit canoes out there with their awkward tribal tattoos and really shit stuff that they brought off the internet will sit there and go, it's not a real job. It's a job that people aspire to do all the time and fail miserably because it's very difficult. The longest week of mine was 110 hours. It varies from time to time, but my average at any point in time was between 12 to 18 hours a day. Say averaging on the higher one of the two, but at the moment we've had a lot to do this year with the move and all that kind of stuff, and now playing catch up with lots of time out, which I wasn't fully planning. Obviously, I had no internet for fucking 10 days, which really hurt the channel. But I work all the time. Even when I'm not working, I'm still working because I'm making sure that whatever I'm doing can be used for work.
I love weddings. Drinks all around.
Work ethic is inspiring. Thank you very much. We have one more boss left, and then I'm leaving. And this next round, I'm not going to do a lot. Tell you why. Watch carefully on the stream. Watch on screen. I'll probably just put some dots down. That's about it. Maybe this and volley. So, DJ's actually been in Discord or Patreon for a very, very long time, but I am not responsible for his skill level. Some of the information he's asked me, obviously, but watch him fucking go. Bear in mind, he's on the toxicity build at the moment. Using one hand on the controller like this. Because he can only use one. Not even fucking struggling. His shit over there is dead before mine. Except that one he hid. Bar swaps. Rotations, the fucking lot. Light attacks, everything. Light attack weave. Skills are fired. And he's not just wailing, that's rapid strikes. It does that. Whereas I was spending Volunteer in 1 week. Too fucking many. Actually about 3 hours. That was horrible. But really, he's playing one-handed. Yes. Where is the link for that? Give me a second. I've actually met the dude in real life. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking worse for wear because of the night before, because it was after the Necron party. But I did meet himself and his missus, and it was fucking mega to meet up in real life. Let me see. There it is. Found it. This is actually on the website. I'll give you the link. Save this for after the stream because I'm leaving after the next boss anyway. That page there on the website, you'll see the name's Andy Ball. That's DJ ANK. That is him showing a camera on his control pad while using the builds from the channel in Vathashran Hollows. You actually get to see him play. That is fucking insane. Now imagine if I'd have just said, get good, and just dismissed, like most people on Facebook do. You're playing something else. That's some really skilled shit. When I first had a one-to-one with him, I was watching him do his rotations, because that was the point of it. It was to try and enhance his DPS based on the character that he was using. So I had to try and spot the flaws, which is something I do quite regularly, especially with the one-to-one perks on Patreon. And it wasn't until the end of the one-to-one, almost, that I was informed that he was using one hand with a control pad. I was like, dude, I had no fucking idea. I can spot the simplest and most complex of issues, lots of habits and all sorts, from anyone. I watched him, and you wouldn't tell. Very, very good at the game. And being able to do that one-handed is fucking insane. I was like, dude, here's your problem. This is what you need to do to fix it. Enjoy. He's like, oh, by the way, I play one-handed. Like, the fuck you do? Why do you need me for then? You're obviously fucking OP as fuck. I said fuck twice in the same sentence. Mom! He swore! There's no other words to use. It's insane. Oh, good call. Necro, let's go. It's gonna be the easiest throw-out ever. Oh, got Fire Orb as well. Rep. Living proof, though, of any class, any race, any role, and also the game is for everyone. He can do that shit. One hand. And that, for those that are unfamiliar with that, is called respect and credit where it's due. Rather than pretending you made up everything on the internet when you didn't. People, I have to go. It is time for me to leave. My voice is absolutely wrecked, and I'm getting a fucking beer. So thank you all very much for watching. I hugely appreciate support. If you are not subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch, obviously hit those buttons. They are free. Furthermore, if you want to help support outside the channel, there are some links over the internet. Put socials in the chat for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the website zonogaming.com, which is full of pages of information, written guides for just about everything you can fucking imagine in ESO, and there's more coming. Put the other links, obviously, in socials for Patreon. What the fuck is it? Throne, Buy Me a Coffee, and merch. Patreon is fucking booming. We've got people in there for ESO. We've got people in there for Conan. It's a mixture of the two. So if you do have the Ninja Barbarian perk, you'll get ESO access to early build videos as well, including the Atronach, which is currently there. First update for it in 5 fucking years. Come join us on the servers and see you next time. Bye-bye.